happened.
Good luck.
Good fun, have a look. I'll go back to default. Doesn't feel any different, never mind what setup I use.
Well, who gets the bug now?
It exit looks clear. Alright, Marty, we've got 40 minutes to settle up.
It's a very
Your tyres are cold,
buggy
watch out.
game,
Your
this
brakes are
one.
cold, be careful.
It does kind of feel.
We're seeing lots of rear left wheel spin.
What was that? Someone desyncing.
The guy in front has just done a 116.7.
I need more room. Hey Delia, how you doing? Shit. Hey Anjar, how's things? Someone's car keeps disappearing in front, what the fuck?
So sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that wasn't harm. Who did I just...
Yeah, no, that was me, but no worries.
I don't know who that was. I'm lost.
Someone must have returned to
Yeah,
the
no
pit.
worries, no worries.
Did the car in front of you disappear, Badosh?
I think it just reset.
I thought I saw someone flickering earlier. Oh, happy birthday. No, I forgot to send it. Sorry. Hi, Jiri. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hope you're okay.
Did I distract you then?
That lap was a 115.6.
No. Yeah, I'm trying to be as offline as I could be.
Hey, Migom.
My lap got forked already.
Hi. How you doing? Ah, come on.
Your front tyres are cold, your brake temperatures are fine.
I'm good, thanks, yeah. Hope you have a good birthday there, dude. What did you get? 14.3. Don't know if I'm...
Okay, Marty, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Slower and slower. 10 minutes of qualifying left.
We're seeing lots of rear wheel spin. V2.
Whoa. That's not the line. Fuck. Let's just go again.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Cold tyres all round. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat into them.
Oops. Too quick.
We're seeing loads of rear left wheel spin.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Oh shit. Too late. Bollocks. I don't think we're going to improve. Has anyone improved after their first quick lap?
Nope. 1.5
only
slower.
Only by
There's a lot less grip now.
Someone spun in front of me on my first lap though, unfortunately. And now you can't get anywhere close.
Maybe the radiator's just clogged up with dirt. Oh wait, no, it's in the back, isn't it?
Going to pit would fix that.
This was a good race before, wasn't it? Last time we did them.
Especially when the storm kicked in.
Oh, yeah, same situation. I cannot go below
Brake
178.
temperatures are okay.
Whoa, fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, so it's the first time we've done this combo since the game updated to 1.6, and people, like, it's quicker on slicks. You used to have to take wet weather tyres on dirt to be fast. And no one's able to improve once
So
they've
they're going
done...
to mix the grid up.
Yeah, hopefully. And yeah, it just seems really odd.
It exit is clear. Don't cross the line. Let's get some heat into these
Who
brakes.
just missed turn 1?
Yeah, that was me.
I did the same thing, dude. Oh shit, I'm not on a quick lap.
The race might be interesting though if it gets really like slow.
So I've had a few technical problems the last
Oh,
couple
the dirt.
races. Hey Gabriele.
Get a gas mask or face mask.
Whoa. People
What
were
about an
thinking it was
overtake?
like track evolution once you're fresh on the server. Yeah, exactly, Barry. How you doing, mate?
Okay, Marty. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes
Yeah, but
left.
if you return to pit and go again, you just can't get near to your time. It's really weird. I don't think this has been tested since the update. And they haven't added any more tracks, any more off-road tracks, annoyingly. Just can't get close to that time. Could be. But I mean, I was on the practice server. And I was having technical problems with my stream, my webcams, everything was playing up. So I left the server and came back.
Chris, why did you change setup?
Came back 10 minutes later, and on my first quick lap, sorry, instantly went like.
Yeah, it's the same. The road's different.
Okay,
I was like 2 or 3 seconds quicker,
rears.
instantly. Like, it's not right. Like, look at that, 3 seconds off. It's like reverse track evolution.
Yeah, there's no point in trying.
Nah.
Reverse track evolution.
Yeah, I seem to get about 0.6 up at the beginning, and then just lose it all, and then it's really weird.
Yeah,
I
Chris
can't
also
even get
had
around
like
the first corner now.
yeah, Chris had like what was it, 112, and now he's just 116.
Yeah, big difference.
And I'm pretty sure I'm driving the same way. And after my reconnect, when I left the server for a while, like I went to 114, now I'm like 118. It's impossible to do faster.
Yeah, we should have done a 2-minute quali.
You spun on the only lap
Just no point.
you get, basically, though.
No point. One lap
The
window,
lap
yeah.
after that, your track state was already ruined. You spun on your one quali lap, basically. One shot quali.
Well, at least we get reverse grid. Should be fun.
Maybe private qualifying works for dirt. Before you get the track state from the other people running on private sessions.
I think track state still gets affected in private quali because the other cars are still kind of there.
I don't know, this makes no sense.
So they should call it semi-private quali.
Because like even in rallycross, the track state usually
2 minutes to go,
track
2
gets
minutes.
faster, not slower.
It's not a devious combo. I mean, look at the kind of combo Roy tests out. He's driven like F1 cars around here and stuff. This is a combo made in heaven, man. It's just
This
something
was
weird
shit,
going on.
but it's fine. It's whatever.
Well, that's the first time.
Pole position for the next race.
Unlikely. I mean, I don't wonder how the track conditions will be affected in the race itself. Because if I'm gonna have this kind of speed on the race, then it's last to last.
And then pole in the next race.
Very true. No, but Tom, like I was saying just now, in the race, everything is fine.
Ah, right, yeah.
That's what happened last time,
I
so
like the
I'm
freedom
assuming that it happens now.
Of doing what you want.
Let's
It's pretty
hope so.
cool. Like any car at any track you want.
Oh yeah, because it's just synced for everyone in the race. Well, quality, it's just everyone at different times.
What was I driving?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like I was trying the Chevette around some go-kart track.
But it's still just
That
shit,
was pretty cool.
shit grip for everyone, I guess.
This doesn't have proper
Yeah.
reverse grids either.
Yeah, but then
Might as well just have the random grid starts, and it would have been the same result.
If you haven't seen any of these rounds, Barry, in these cars, the second
Gonna have
round
grip on lap
we,
one, and then it's just gonna be no grip.
we manually get into order for the second round,
well, if it's shit for everyone, then it's still a level playing field.
and then we do a rolling start.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, it did have. Yeah, it did have. Sorry, I misread your comment. Yeah. Sorry, yes. Even though I'm not
Go
driving,
straight
I'm
to
not
the race,
reading
yeah,
properly.
you need to go.
There's so many features from AMS1 that I'd love this game to have, but let's be honest, it's not going to happen anytime. Yeah. Was there a safety car in AMS1? And if so, did it work as you'd expect? Yeah. And would it allow the lapped cars to unlap themselves to get back in order, that kind of thing? Because it's really weird.
I snapped my rear wing off, and it feels exactly the same.
Yeah, there's no difference.
Bit of a bug.
I tried both.
Weight reduction.
Everyone is so desperate.
It truly is just one-shot qualifying, that's what it was.
We should have done one-shot qualifying.
Sorry for holding you up, Noodle, in that quali. I definitely cost you a couple of seconds there.
No, don't worry about it. It is what it is, isn't it? It's not very good anyway, is it?
Yeah, it was tricky that.
It's just an unusual track and car combo. We've done it before. It's been a hell of a lot.
That's the end of the session. P2.
But the race will be better.
Chris's car is battered.
Yeah, it'll be fine for the race. It's
Your-
just can't quali on dirt.
Your car is battered, Chris.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
What is the actual issue here? The track is evolving differently for everybody or something?
I think everyone's getting the same thing where you can't improve after your first hot lap. It's almost like reverse track evolution. Like
Yeah, there's just way too much grip when the track is green.
It seems like it's client-sided too. It's just your first lap is going to be crazy and the rest is way slower.
But thankfully we all joined just now at the same time for this quali sesh, so we should have all had the same circumstance there, but I don't know. I don't think any of us know really what's going on.
So it is even then, really. It's just we haven't got the lap in early.
I think
Maybe,
if you left and you rejoined, your track would be green again for your client.
Pretty much.
You
That's what
could
happened
try
in the
again.
practice. That's
You
what
could
happened
just
to me in
try
the
again.
practice. Yeah, I went from a 120 to a 114. Now I
Did anyone leave?
You should have left, Tom.
If anyone needs a quick break, do it now. We've got a 15-minute race coming up. Anyone?
I'm pretty sure people have 15 minutes to spare.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go then.
What's the fuel situation?
I'm going full tank. I genuinely think it's better.
I'm going 14 liters.
One says it takes 12 for the race.
For the second race,
I
you
might
will
be
need
slow off the
18
line,
liters.
but-
That will be a safe amount. So I'm taking 18, just a little extra weight.
I'll take extra because of wheel spin.
Right, good luck, lads. Careful at
Good
T1.
luck.
This is a normal race. I know it's off-road, but stats and all that shit is still on, so be as careful as you would normally be, and a bit more.
I'll tell you can overtake round here.
I'm worried my heavy car is going to be a bit slower off the line.
P2. Okay, Marty. Get ready. Go. Left side. You're on the right. 3 wide. Clear left.
Whoever I just cut over.
Car left.
Nice, mate.
Clear
I thought you
left.
found a shortcut.
Car right.
Sorry.
He's still the right side. On your right. Hold your line.
I'm trying to hold it
Hold
real
your
tight
line.
there, but... Whoa.
Clear right. Car right. You're on the left. 3 wide.
Fucking hell.
Clear right.
Sorry about that, FD. You all good?
That's fine. Just racing. Should be even harder, the door bank.
Good lads. Definitely think the narrow line is quicker than trying to slide it round. Oh,
Car right.
shit.
Clear right.
Not that narrow.
Right
Fuck.
side.
It's like driving
there.
a different car.
Clear right.
I'm struggling, man. Woof.
Somebody's rolling.
Somebody's rolling.
Man, I'm getting robbed over here. Jesus Christ.
Someone's rolled it, apparently.
Don't clip the banking.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Woof. I've got minimum tyre pressures as well. I'm not sure if that is the right thing to do.
On your left. Clear left.
Hey, feast on it. This is Automobiliste 2.
clear left. Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered. Carla, clear left. The leader's just done a 114.6.
On PC. Really pumping that brake through there. Very easy to lock up and slide.
On your right. Still there. Still right side's clear. Left side. He's still there. Still there.
What a move.
Still there. Clear
Holy
left.
shit,
Martin,
amazing.
don't let him get
Fuck
away.
you, man. Again.
Fuck you too, man.
What a move.
Eat my dust.
It's dirty, man. That was amazing. I thought if I hug the inside here, there's no way he's getting through. That was brilliant.
You've got cold front tyres.
Now let's catch FD.
So,
The leader has just done a 114.1. P3.
Harm, the guy who just blitzed past me, around that right-hander, he'll be streaming as well. His channel is linked on my homepage if you want to check him out. Harm is his name, and his channel name. Also, Andy Bonner, Noodle, Chris and Jake will also be streaming. We've all got channels linked. I'm not sure who else. Maybe full fuel isn't the way to go. I think Harm probably put in the least amount of practice as well.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
It's flying.
That lap time was 115.5.
Oh shit, that's not... Keep getting my gears wrong.
We're seeing lots of rear left wheel spin.
I'm gonna... It's possible I might sneeze in a minute, so apologies. I can't mute my mic. Too much dust up my nose.
Noodle, so sorry, mate.
Well, me, JK, you it.
Oh, JK, sorry. That was not intentional.
Sorry, mate.
Don't think anything in this race is intentional.
Yeah, Harm's move on me was completely accidental.
You should keep claiming that, actually.
Come on, Harm, he's catching him. I think he's reeling FD in gradually. FD isn't one of the original old AMS1 guys that you guys know, is he? Is he an OG from AMSU or something?
Sorry, I'm trying not to hear anybody.
That's right.
Just got no grip now at all.
No, I was asking if he was. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, Badoshka's brought loads of new drivers in. Several names who were kind of new to us from the last few weeks or month that Badoshka's enticed to come join.
Driving off the
Seeing
racing
loads of
line.
wheel spin. Your tyre temperatures look good.
X is starting to reel me in.
Alright, Marty, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
Nearly
B3.
halfway through. I think I was a bit late on the brakes there.
Your front tyres are cold.
Slow. Wheel and pedal. So the rim that I'm using is the Moser ES wheel. I'm on the R5 wheelbase. And the pedals, I always forget what they're called. They're the new Moser pedals. CRP2, I think they're called. Load cell. It's got a load cell brake.
Okay, Marty, you're getting lots of wheel spin. 5 minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
Only came out a few months ago. I don't think I am looking good for a podium. Texas right there. Speaking of Moser. So you can, yeah. I've seen something that Bruce has done. He bought a spare Moser quick release, and he then bought a completely different like button box.
I ended up on my roof
and a just a standard rim, bolted them all together. I don't know if it's possible to do it with all the electronics through the quick release, but you can do it via USB easily. So yeah, you can do it. There might be some brands that do work straight off the bat. Like, I don't know if there's another brand that just
Any
uses...
faster, JK?
I don't know if there's another brand that uses the same quick release system or something. I'm not sure. I know JK's retired. Yeah, Moser. I thought there was like another brand, like I don't know if it's Simagic or SimiCube or something else that uses
Clear left.
the same connectors, maybe. I might be talking shit. Simagic, yeah. Hey, Simpson. I don't know if that means it just works without the need for a USB connector or what, but...
Oh, I just went side. Nearly did the same as JK then.
Not the QR pins though, okay. Yes, it is. I am on a Moser system, yeah. So the ES wheel, the CRP2 pedals.
Left side.
Sending it.
He's still there. Still there.
And yeah, it's all Moser
Hold your
equipment
line.
I'm using.
Still there. He's still there. He's still
He must
there.
have been bloody close to them tyres there.
Still there. Clear left.
Fucker.
P4.
Late on my brakes as well.
Really close to the barrier as well.
He's keeping it narrow.
Car left.
Oh,
Clear left.
oh no.
That's 2 minutes left. 2
Go,
minutes.
go, go. I think I accidentally pressed the button there. I'm not sure what I've done. Whoa. The collar bit. Oh, okay, yeah, Simicube. Yeah. His front wheels.
One more lap, I suppose?
It might be 2, depends how quick you guys are for this last one.
I think this is the
Might be
last.
last one.
Yeah, I think this is the last.
Last lap.
Oh,
Looking at
shit.
when FD crossed the line.
Oh,
I think
shit.
He's faster than Gemini.
Ah, that's not the line.
You're spinning your rear
Sorry
left.
if I've, yeah, probably missed a bunch of the chat there, but thanks for explaining about the, well, wheel compatibility. I've been looking at building my own, but I think what I'm going to do is buy, I forget what they're called. I've said it before, I hate the Moser naming system convention for their wheels, but the larger round rim that has like 2 dials on it and a few more buttons, I want to buy one of those and then slap a U-shaped rim on it for like the little mini prototypes or for like GT1 and stuff like that. A bit like Barry, a bit like what Barry's got, if you've seen that one.
P4. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Fuck. Where'd he go?
Three clear left. You're in the middle.
Shit in the bed.
Car right.
Complete bloody doors off.
Yeah, I actually prefer this. Well, to be fair, I haven't used a bigger rim, but I do a lot of like classic Formula 1 racing, and this rim is like the perfect size for that. If it was 12-inch, it'd just be too big, I feel, for some of the Formula stuff. I don't do a lot of rally.
Clear all around.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
Can't wait for the reverse grid. Holy crap.
Oh shit, yeah.
Well,
me too.
I was on the wrong side at the start. I mean, I was just in a battle, and you lose so many places so easily. It's gonna be crazy with the reverse grid.
JK, Chris, Andy, Tom, Eve, Noodle, Kadosh, me, Inez, Tex, Tom, FD.
I've got a screen grab.
Somebody hit me into the second corner and just pushed me forward, and everybody just went down the inside of me. Then I couldn't go anywhere.
Who was it that barrel rolled off on the first, second lap? I think it was.
That was me. Yeah, I clipped the banking on the
I
inside.
think you rolled over me a little bit, as well.
Yeah.
Second, still 6.
You rolled over me
Oh, yeah.
somehow.
Definitely made the start more interesting.
For drifting and rally, you definitely want a bigger rim, for sure. But
I
this
can't
is
believe how good the car felt on the first 2 laps. It is just like driving something different.
Yeah, it's so much more grip then.
Are you using different setups for this?
So we've got
Compared
round
to
2
the-
coming
How
up.
are you? I'm just using the whatever Noodle's time trial was from a couple of rounds ago.
Yeah, I'm on default. There ain't much in it.
I'm struggling.
For some reason, grip
Fuel
falls
on.
Oh, why?
random later on.
Just no grip, is it?
Lobby's
Yeah,
up.
A different server, right?
Yeah, the second server
is
lobby is ready.
different server,
So, for this
Same
round...
password.
Sorry, mate?
Same password.
Yeah, same password, yeah. So, JK will be starting on pole. Then we've got Chris in P2, Andy P3, Tom P4, Noodle P5, Badosh 6, Jake 7, me 8, Tex 9, Harm 10, and FD 11. I'll go through that again just as we're forming up.
Just remember your own number.
Well, I'm presuming everyone's got them. I've already forgotten mine. 8.
So, Tines, we're
You're
gonna have
8.
a field day with the replay, are we not?
Say again, mate. Sorry, what?
We're gonna have a field day with the with the replay.
Yeah, maybe. Don't know if I've... Yeah, there's a lot of action there. You've got to stop embarrassing me, dude.
I'm sorry.
I mean, my mum might be watching.
Was it as good of a move as you made it out to be at the moment?
Where was it last time you did that mad overtake on the outside? What race was that?
That was also in the UK. That was Dunning. No, not at Dunnington. Was
No,
it
I
Dunning?
missed that one.
No, no, no.
Oh, was it? It was in the TCR on Mondays, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know the track we were just on. How do I describe the corner? Middle of the circuit is the right-handed just after the downhill. And I thought, I'll hug the inside. He's got no way through. He just sent it around the outside like it was fucking nothing.
Bye.
And then just pulled away easily. Yeah. Okay, we've got 9 in the lobby. I'm not sure who's missing.
The outside of the
Missing a
corner.
Noodle.
Still good.
And we're missing an Andy Bonner.
Andy, Noodle, and one more.
Right, it was 11 people, right?
Yeah.
It was 11.
Oh, okay, right. My math ain't mathing.
If it's not showing.
There's always one.
Why is there a practice session?
Just to get... In fact, let's just vote up. Sorry, yeah. Because we've got 5 minutes just to get everyone in and do a quick lap or two.
Yeah, just one.
Join in now, anyway.
What if they don't make it?
Yeah, there's no point doing more than one lap.
If they don't, then rip.
We raced dirt more often. That was my best performance in this car.
Well, I just wish there was more tracks. This is the only off-road track that doesn't have ramps. That allows
car
more
can
The
take
rest
a
are all
round or two.
rallycross tracks. And this is not a rallycross track.
No, yeah. Yeah, but the rallycross cross tracks only allow 4 cars.
Yeah,
Harm, what's your brake bias?
I don't
just
know.
organize
people-
like an event with heats
please
and
check?
stuff.
I'd love to do that, Badosh. That's a really cool idea, man.
You want me to check, Tom?
Yeah, please.
That's too much effort to organize.
I'm ruining my lap just for you, Tom.
Appreciate it.
66, 34.
Thank you.
Did anyone else go full fuel there, or was it just me?
I did.
I'm going to try it this way.
I
this
did
time.
not.
Well, Harm pulled away from me quite easy. I don't know if full fuel is the way
I had
forward.
20,
Ah, right,
20
okay.
liters.
Yeah.
I had 14, I believe.
16.
Let's just do a couple laps. Wait, no. Let's take the fuel out. Wait, where's my 66? Yeah, I'm not changing that.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
No
Got
fucking
cold
aim.
brakes all round. Cold tyres all round.
By the way, guys, not sure if you, wherever you're racing, if you tested in the rules section when making a server, it says drive-through penalties, that you can disable them Have you ever tested without them? The
No.
setting?
No.
Because that would, okay, TLDR basically in noobs, I tested disabling them, which then results if you get too many track limits, it will automatically add a 21-second penalty.
Yeah.
And the reason why you would want that is if you want to do a race with a higher pit speed limit. So that you won't end up in a situation with it enabled and someone can do a 200-kilometer pit drive-through.
Do a Senna at Donington slightly, yeah.
Yeah, so it allowed, because that's what we did at Noobs, did a race with like 240-kilometer pit speeds. But the driver was disabled, so automatically 21-second penalty. It's pretty good if you want a high pit speed limit and penalties for track limits.
Well, if the races include some form of pit stop, I'm not a fan of quick pit limits because it just takes a bit of the strategy away.
I actually think it adds.
2 minutes to go.
I actually do believe it's the opposite. It adds strategy because if you know you can get quickly in and quickly out, you might try a 2-stop instead of just and someone might go for a 1-stop.
Yeah.
If it's just a slow, then you're like, well, there's no other choice besides everybody on the same exact strategy. I mean, F1 has just released.
I don't think that's a smart move for them. Yeah.
I think it is
What
because more strategies. They're increasing the pit speed limit
to 100. Yeah, but I mean, enough people have been almost badly injured previously in the pits, and you've seen the mistakes that can happen. I just think it's a bad idea.
You really want Lance Stroll to go that fast?
Yeah, exactly.
That seems you've already the people that stopped at the front of the car, like they've been launched at 60. Like I think 100 seems dangerous.
An unsafe release is mostly not that bad now. Could be way worse.
What's their reasoning for it?
They want teams to have more interesting pit strategies because like I said, even in AMS2, like by increasing the pit speed limits, you add more strategy to the race.
P7.
Well, it depends on the combo, really. If it was Formula 1 and you could just go unlimited, then you'd be like, well, why won't I take tyres? And you just take tyres like way more often. Whereas the drivers would think, oh, I need to look after these tyres and think about how many stops.
Yes, that is more interesting.
On your left, clear left.
Because if everybody's on the same strategy, I just find it less interesting.
I guess it could take away from safety car advantages, but is that a good thing?
Well, it's part of the race. If there is already a safety car, you just have to try counting for the possibility.
Exactly, so you'd lose less. I don't know.
It's
Noodle at the bug.
I just think they're trying to fix things that aren't broken.
Yeah, that felt totally different to what I've been driving all along.
Left side,
there's
clear
actually
left.
just force feedback even
Left side.
So I don't know what's doing.
Harm, what did you think of our pit speed limits in the race we did yesterday?
It was fine. I'm not sure if it added to the strategy, but I didn't think about it, so I cannot judge that. I get the point that you are trying to make. No, I didn't get a penalty. Not this time.
Right, does anyone need to know the grid order again, or have we all got it?
I'm good.
Got it.
I know that I'm behind Badoc, that's all I need.
Cool.
Anyone? 6, I think.
No breaks for anyone?
Let's
No break.
go.
No breaks.
You're in
Arco brakes.
pulse. 19 minutes.
So
Anybody knows Arco brakes?
Sorry?
Anybody knows what it means to do Arca brakes?
It's racing memes.
Yeah, basically it means that you are not gonna brake if you see a crash ahead.
Yeah, that's true, Barry.
Plow through it.
Never live.
But still,
Also, you should
doesn't mean they're not
close
going to
your
get
eyes.
hit.
Also makes it better.
Yep.
You guys taking 20 then?
Yes.
Taking 18.
18 is a safe amount.
Cool. 19 it is. Alright, we're starting in P8.
Meet in the middle, 19.
Yeah, same. So we're doing a reverse grid, manual formation. Because this is AMS2, not AMS1, unfortunately.
Regression to the mean.
Let's get rid of that. Looking forward to AMS3, is that what we're calling it now?
Kick JK?
I used to call this Project Cars 3.
Right, whoever gets, whoever leads, just pace slowly because it's a short lap, so give people time.
Are you there, JK?
JK, hello?
He retired from the last one, didn't he?
Sorry, no, it's not back now.
Oh, cool, good.
Just in time.
I've joined this.
You're on pole, mate.
That's pole. Get ready. Keep your nose clear.
Yeah, no worries.
Go. Car right. 3 wide, you're on the left. Clear right.
Are the top 5 in their positions?
Right side.
Top 7 are in the position.
Hold your line. Right side's clear.
Everybody in the back in their positions?
I think we're in position fully.
I think so.
I'm in my position.
Alright, let's go. We need a lap head
Crazy.
start here.
We are crazy good at this.
We might as well go.
No,
I just pace until the finish line.
yeah, let's... And hopefully it's... I forgot, the leader
Okay,
doesn't
Marty.
dictate the
See what we can
start, the leader
salvage from
just
this,
goes,
mate.
right? It's not the F1.
Out of
I'm
turn
gonna stand
1,
Out of
so
turn.
once you've... Sorry, not turn 1. Once you've left the final corner, all overtakes are on, so the leader needs to just get going out of turn
Yeah,
1,
go
out of
after.
the last turn. I keep saying turn 1.
So effectively, the last corner is the racing line, like
Yeah,
the starting line.
Yeah. Just don't dive bomb into the last corner. Wait till you've got out of it before you overtake.
Okay, dive bomb incoming. Save dive bomb. Only me and Harm get that one.
I do.
Wow, that's
Car
slow.
left. Clear left.
He's bunching us up.
Eighth place.
That was already bad.
On your right. You're in the middle. Clear right.
So I
You're in the
can't
middle.
control
Oh,
this
shit.
fucking thing.
Oh, he's pushed me out again.
Didn't see on the
Clear
inside
right. Clear
there.
all round. On your right.
Fucking hell, Tex, go!
Clear right. Car
That's my
right.
race done.
Oh shit.
You're in the
might
middle.
be
3
legal,
wide.
like-
Clear left.
There was like
Clear
a lot
all
of
round.
cars
Halfway
wide.
right, they moved the bank in the trees.
Oh fuck.
Just
I saw like 2 or 3
Yeah,
cars
it's all right, carry
wide
on.
there.
It's just the second race in a row, first lap. It's happened twice now.
Did you get pushed out of a checkpoint, Nude? Because it looks like you might be a lap down already. Or it's weird, it's showing you in blue.
I ain't got a clue. I'm out now, but over half a lap down, huh?
The leader is just car left.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Still there. Clear left.
Is that Mr. Bonner? Yeah. Don't know if you saw me coming there. Had quite a bit of pace on him there. Oh, joker lap for Mr. Bonner.
It's all a fucking joker lap in this car.
Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
Tex was flying lap 1, man. Holy shit. Yeah, in the jungle a little bit. I think there are invisible walls to stop you from going right off the track, but he's probably knackered his car as well. He's probably got some suspension damage or something.
That last lap was a 1:16.6. Okay, Marty, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Car left, clear left. Your front tyres are cold.
It's back out there.
Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Suckers.
Hey.
Oh,
Which one?
who was that? Oh, it's Tex and Tom, I think. Not sure what happened there. No way through.
Car right, clear right.
Damn it! Just can't get the gear changes right from second to third in this fucking thing. Should be using a clutch. Not being such a
E6.
pussy. So I'm thinking of getting the R12 for my birthday this year. But I'm also looking at that.
Car left, clear
He
left.
did the same again there. But also looking at the active H pattern gear shifter. Maybe I need to ask Moser for a sponsorship first. He's pinned it. Not content yet, no, never. This is sim racing, mate. Hey, Donny.
This is some good racing, Tom.
How you doing, mate? I was hoping you might be able to join some more of these rounds, Donny, but since round one, where you joined in, we've been doing, I haven't read your message yet, we've been doing 2 rounds, 15 minutes, and then a reverse grid for 20.
We're seeing lots of real
Rather
left
than
wheel spin.
that 40 odd minute race we did. Soy truck for... They might help with some of the grip, actually.
The gap to
Maybe
E5 ahead is now
It's too dusty.
0.9.
Good to see you there, Donny. Hope you're alright, mate. Whoa. Too narrow. I swear I've done a different line every lap. Yeah, I know that feeling, mate. How was your trip to Ireland? How's the family doing? Presuming that's why you went out there. Yeah, that's true. Maybe. But I think we have established there's something up with the track evolution tonight. Not sure what it is, but there's something weird about it. Can we sneak in? Sneaky, sneaky.
Car right.
Sneaky, sneaky. No touchy. No touchy.
Still there. Clear right. On your left. Still there.
No wait, no wait.
Still there. Clear left.
All good, all good.
Alright, Marty,
Fuck.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Trying to be sneaky, sneaky. Come on, sneaky. Not enough. Fuck.
Left side.
Ah, lifted.
Clear left.
This is probably the most battling Chris and I have ever done.
Left side.
Whoa.
Still
Whoa.
there.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, I just got
Clear
sort of
left.
dragged into.
Go.
Right side.
I'm having it. I'm having it.
Hold your line.
No, damn it.
Still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. He's still
I only
there.
ever played Sega
Right,
Rally
alright.
on, in fact, on Chris's
Right
console.
side's clear.
when
Great
we were
stuff.
kids.
Keep it coming, mate. P5. Half distance. Fuel looks good. Left
I
side.
can't remember what Sega it was.
Hold your
I
line.
get confused. I wasn't a Sega boy. Was it Master System or
Hold
was
your
it
line.
the what was the other one?
Still there.
Mega Drive. I'm not sure which one it was.
Hold your line.
Who the fuck's this?
3 wide. You're on the right. Car left.
Tex and Tom will
Still
fucking
there.
caught back up again. Come on, Chris, get going.
Still there.
I've got no grip.
He's still there.
Shit.
3 wide. You're on the right.
It's all good.
Left side.
Man, we should have got
Still
past
there.
Chris.
Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Tex was wise to that move. Damn it. Chris and I battling too much, man. It allowed Tom and Tex just to catch
What's
back up.
going on?
Car left. Clear left. 6th place.
Jesus.
Bit of tech support, was that?
Stick together like nothing.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Clear
whoa.
right.
Oh,
You're
I
out
did.
of track limits there.
Absolutely. I was still trying to keep it on track from
Fuck.
the.
How do I get... Oh, bollocks. I don't even know how to... There we go. We were on a straight, man. Fuck me. Pressed the wrong button and...
White
Last.
flag.
Brilliant. What was that?
We just stuck together, man. My bad.
Fuck. Don't know if we're damaged. Probably. Oh, no wing. I have no wing. That was a lot of fun, though. Yeah, I'm not
On
sure.
my radar, we weren't even touching.
Not sure why he suddenly moved. Was it? Wait, was it Chris or Tex I had contact with? They've got the same livery, I think. I'm not sure. Does the wing matter?
We're seeing loads of rear left wheel spin.
Were you saying that not having a wing don't matter, Chris?
It wasn't noticeable. Well,
Yeah.
from a like handling point of view. Last
P10.
race I had
Come on, we should be doing
suspension
better than
damage
this.
as well,
Okay,
and I couldn't
Marty,
really feel it.
you're reeling. P9 in. The gap is now 0.9.
Driving
I know
there,
from
it feels
Mumbai.
like we have broken suspension anyway.
Yeah.
I think I had it on minimum wing anyway. Fucking hell.
I've got no grip.
Sorry, Nude, I know that was a bad place to stop, but I didn't want to move and spook you.
battle with Chris continues.
You've used half your fuel.
Was that in one of these races, Gabriele? I know in some cars it's undrivable, but this is a very niche kind
All
of
right,
combo.
right side's clear. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Car left.
Oh, the old switch around. Oh.
He's still there.
Don't think we touched
Hold
there.
your line. Still there.
It is kind of hard to go in a straight line, to be honest.
He's still
to
there.
be fair.
Clear left. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. On your right. He's still there. Still there. Still there.
I think it might be better without a wing.
Clear right.
I think it's better without a wing.
We're seeing lots of rear left wheel spin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, this car's probably about as basic as you can get in this game, apart from the one that doesn't have a wing to start with, the other Fushka.
Your brake lights don't work.
I don't use brakes.
See if we can catch Jacob.
I might slow down just for a bit of racing, to be honest.
Do it.
E9.
Winnings for losers.
Okay, deal.
Way too narrow. 3 minutes to go. Maybe 2 laps. It'd be 3, I think, actually. See where the leader is.
Okay, Marty. The next car is Jake.
Right, I'm 5 seconds on my
You're
best
spinning
lap.
your rear
Don't be
left.
caught a bit.
Keep pushing.
I'll even lift on the straight.
Keep pushing.
No, I want to race.
I want to get away from Chris, and you're probably going to slow me up.
Rude.
Slow him up.
Oh shit.
I'm not letting him catch me after he said that.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I don't think I could handle a longer race than this round here. Okay, 2 more laps.
We're seeing loads of wheel spin.
I think mine gave up telling me.
spinning your rear left.
Yeah, no shit. I feel like I'm going really slow now.
The faster I try and go, the slower I go. Oh, I must have caught that wall.
One more lap to go.
Whoa. Who just went through the floor? Someone just disappeared below the map.
There is a way of doing it on this track. I think that happened to me. I think it's...
Near
Yeah.
the finish.
Yeah.
Just AMS2 things.
But Dodge FD, that was great.
That was a lot of effort, man.
Sure thing.
Great race.
Making that car
Who was that?
15 cars wide. Would you be behind?
That's a white flag, P9. Okay, we're done.
I don't know. I didn't push you wide. I don't know what you
want
said.
to go
What you
ram
meant
someone.
by pushed you. Like, I think I bumped you from behind, but I didn't push you wide in the corner.
So I got hit from behind, it just pushed me straight on, I couldn't turn, it went up over the bank, so it's quite a hard hit. But
Yeah,
that weren't the issue, it was the fact that people just drove off and never said anything, and that was both races.
Yeah, I did try to explain that this is a normal race, even though it's offline, so the same rules should apply. So I think Noodle is deserving of an apology there.
It's just that both races are ruined because I've never got a chance to have a race in either one of them considered either.
Well, if I can just say, it might have been down to me is because I drifted wide and I couldn't do nothing about it. I don't know what went on behind me.
I was hit from behind. But well, look at the replay.
There was like an entire pack of cars going wide at turn 2.
Yeah, that set of turns on turn 2, there's really only one line to go through there, so you gotta be really careful. But the only way to get through all of these turns is just you gotta shove people around a little bit. That's
Yeah,
just
but
the
I'm
nature
just
of
annoyed
this
I
type
never
of
got
racing.
raced tonight because of it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
it's not really
there's a limit with the pushing, obviously.
Well done for not last though, Nude.
The car felt a lot better in the second race compared to the first one.
Is the pace thing we were talking about and not being able to improve maybe down to the fact that none of us are using the tyres that the game recommends we use off-road? Like, could the slicks just be garbage after they get dirty?
Sure, last
Okay,
time
it
we
wasn't
did
me.
slicks.
Wait.
I was on slicks, so we were fine.
I've only ever used wets before, but that worked really well on slicks. Just racing it, lads. That was an experience.
I was looking forward to
Actually,
those cars.
speaking of the incident, is someone who was in the race named Jake here?
Yeah, it's me.
I'm just watching that incident that Noodle was mentioning.
Yeah, I'm watching it too. It was me.
Yeah,
I did
just
say
couldn't
it
turn.
in the race. I'm sorry, man. It shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry.
It happens, doesn't it? Like I say, but in the first race, it was Tom that did it, and nobody said it because I'm looking at it now. You know, it pushed me wide, and that was. It weren't the end of my race. Obviously, it all happened. I was just annoyed because it happened in the first race and the second race.
If I'd have known in the second race, if I'd have known that, I didn't know in the moment that it pushed off the track. So obviously, if I'd have known that, I would have apologised straight away. I hadn't realised that had happened. So that's my bad.
I think of all the races we've ever done, this is the combo that's going to cause more contact than any other. So it's a shame people's races were ruined. But
I just wanted, not keen going on about it. It's just that it's not acceptable, that type of thing. You know, to cause somebody to go off or whatever. Let's stick to the rules and, you know, return the place or say sorry at least or something. Not just drive off. You know when you've hit somebody. And that was in the first race and the second race.
I did offer in the second race, but you did say to just carry on.
Yeah, but not until I complained about it.
Yeah,
I'm not just on about you. Tom hit me in the first race and drove off. He pushed me wide. Everybody went down the inside of me. Nobody said anything.
I would need to also watch the replay exact. I don't even know how many times I got Peter who I hit.
I'm not just on about me. I'm saying, in general, we always say sorry and apologise and we get on with the racing and that, but it hasn't happened tonight.
I'm gonna watch the replay and it says
difficult. Bit of a difficult track to even keep control.
Yeah, totally, but there's no harm in saying sorry, I think that was me or whatever. That's what we do as a community.
Absolutely.
Whoa! I was Badoshk that rolled in the first race. Holy shit!
Yep. I think it did. Are you watching it now? I thought it felt like he rolled over me or something, or did I imagine?
No, I clipped the curb on the inside.
And Jake did just keep pushing me.
I think when I went around the outside of him, wasn't he like half on my bonnet? No.
Shit, man.
That ain't on driving like that, to be fair. But I'll leave it all to everybody else to decide.
It's fun to drive the car on the dirt, but like racing quality was, I don't know.
It's a very different.
No, it's definitely not my favorite. It's kind of RNG and nobody gets once you get in a battle, you're both so much slower. You get swallowed up by other people.
I don't think it makes for good racing, to be honest.
Yeah, so
it was worth it. I mean, it was worth trying, but
and if you go wide, like on those hairpins, if you go wide, you still have to make the corner. But someone that's on the racing line is gonna get to the apex way earlier, but you get there at the same time. But it's too narrow. It's like.
That's how rallycross and autocross usually go.
True, but you just can't handle
different kind of finesse.
I get that those cars. They need less anticipation. You can do more later into the corner.
They're designed for
you can handbrake or turn more, brake more, but this is just you've basically chosen the trajectory, and here we go.
Well, I'm glad we did it.
It's just a different type of racing. We just gotta just.
Is this it, Tinas?
It is, yes.
I'm glad you did it, as long as you say we'll never fucking do it again.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'd never know. I mean, we've done it as an off-season before. We had stats turned off. We threw some rain in. Maybe it would have been better with rain, but
what a setup!
It was good last time, wasn't it?
If there was anyone I'd ever want to do a combo like this with, it would be you lot. So I am glad that we did it because of that. But it's just something different, isn't it? I can't say this will come up again anytime soon.
Yeah, I think a lot of the problem was that there's a massive difference. I mean, I got no open that. I was miles off the edge, just got no feeling for the car, and then to stick me up third up the front, I just expected me to cause some problems because there's such a massive difference in just driving the bloody thing.
Well, congrats! I didn't hear anyone cursing your name, mate. It's tricky that.
Can't believe I paid 19 euros for this bullshit.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. Gotta get it.
It was tough, but it was alright.
I enjoyed it. But I really like
Neat for racing. I mean, it was going. I was slow as hell, but in the last race it was alright. But yeah, sorry for the people who got binned, Noodle.
No, it's okay. It felt a lot better in that second race than the first one. So it's
Yeah, same here.
game.
I went back to default in the second one, which helped, but I was still slower than the other guys. They were coming, I think, a few more laps, and I'd have lost the lead there.
If there was more tracks like this that didn't have ramps, and it was, we got more used to this kind of driving, it could be a decent kind of event, but it's like the only track where you can really do this.
Is there not a better, wider track? Right?
Well, the other ones all have ramps. We can try it, but I don't think anyone's going to jump on that.
Good one. And sorry to Chris, by the way, for that bump in race 2.
Yeah, no, that's right, dude. It took me a long time to recover from it. I couldn't seem to get back on track, and I think that's when I knocked Tina's up.
Noodle, did you say that I hit you in race 1?
I think so, yeah.
Tinas, are you watching it in your broadcast?
Yeah, no idea what lap to look out for. Where are we? You're in P2. Oh, right, yeah, so it's all the way back at the start, basically, was it? Oh, no, I'm on race 1. I'm on race 1.
No, race 1 it was. It was on race 1.
The lap 1 incident.
Yeah, I think it was Tom that hit me. That's what you're saying on mine, but
yeah, I've not really. I've watched it. I've not. Oh wait, did I see it? I probably completely.
Okay, just hit me, knocked me wide. Everybody went down the inside of me, and just everybody's past me.
I'm not really analysing it like I would do usually, because But happy to take another look.
Well, the F1 quali was good. The sprint quali.
No spoilers, please.
I'm not going to spoil it. Don't worry. It was worth watching, though.
Yeah. The first time I've actually missed quali because of racing. So.
No, it's worth watching. I'm going to continue watching it now, so I'll catch you guys later.
That's a spoiler.
All right, nice one, JK. See you in a bit, dude.
Nice one. Cheers, guys.
Well done, mate.
Later.
So I wasn't taking in who was wearing what.
Right. Cheers, guys. See you in a bit.
Thanks, dude.
Later, mate.
So we've got Noodle in the white and orange.
I did hit you, Noodle. I'm seeing for the as stream, but then I immediately lifted to let you go.
Yeah, but I was way off the track. Everybody just at capacity. Yeah, that one isn't such a bad thing. It's the second one where I get hit and it just keeps his foot in and pushes me and I bang. That is acceptable at all.
Yeah, that's what I was watching. That was kind of weird.
Was it the second race where you ended up in the jungle, Nude?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This one just seems like a racing race.
Yes, but in the first one I did hit you, Noodle. In the first one I did, but because
all I'm saying about that is just say sorry. You know you've hit him. You know you've hit me, or I've hit you, or whatever. People know that it is. Sorry, that's it. Carry on.
I think the problem.
It takes a lot of effort to drive through that set of turns, so you can really immediately react.
Yeah, I think my issue was that I was hit. Whoever I was driving side by side, we were like, I was hitting door smacking someone constantly, and someone smacking me. So it was like it would have been like a constant sorry in the voice chat, I guess.
Well, I didn't say a lot in the first race because it happens. I'm just saying, in general, we say sorry. That's all I'm trying to get the point across at. But the other thing is, in the second race, it happened exactly the same, but worse. And it's like, it's the progression. If we don't stop this and get people to say sorry or whatever, where do we end up? Public lobbies? We're racing together. Just say sorry. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. Well, sorry that I...
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, the problem also was that I didn't even know who I hit because it was 4 people on this. Like my relative, I don't have names on cars, and the relative was showing everybody all around. So I whose name do I even? If I just say random sorry, then it doesn't help the person that I hit when I smacked you.
And Tom did make sure that he didn't gain a position from that, but unfortunately it cost other people positions.
Noodle, Noodle. That's what I'm sorry about then in the end.
Yeah, it's okay. Like I say, I just want to get the point across because it's like a progression in the second race. It is even worse. And we're all trying to race. We've been here for an hour or so, and then it's just ruined in one corner, and people are just driving off, and it's not on. In my opinion.
No, I agree. I mean, I didn't say a lot at the start, but you know, trying to keep the emphasis on the fact that this is a normal league race. It's not like a fun thing. It's supposed to be fun, but it's not like an off league where results don't matter and damage was still on. You know, we've still got stats enabled and all that usual stuff. So I was hoping that it would be just a normal everyday race, but yeah.
The second one as well. I'm not sure if it was in after turn 1. I'm not sure if it was like the midpoint of the second race. Me and Tex, I don't know if I got glued together or what happened there. Like once you get eventually to that.
Yeah, after you dove on turn 1, we were stuck.
Yeah, I was trying to get away from it and it just didn't work.
I'm glad you. I thought I launched you.
You did. You did launch me. I was like, what the hell? And then the unfortunate incident, like in the very next car, I had nowhere to go. I just was like trying to reverse, then trying to go around, and it was just a mess there.
Yeah, it was just Badoshk went wide and I was on the right line, so we met each other at the. But it's the narrow FOV problem where I know Badoshk is somewhere on my right, probably maybe going to the apex. I am at the apex, he's at the apex.
Yeah, and that corner just funnels, so yeah, it's kind of inevitable.
And I couldn't fucking see you because you weren't on my radar, and I knew
I think the
you had me
also,
somewhere on my right, but I just can't see.
Like we don't probably drive right across all of us that much, so it's like the way the cars slide into the corner, it's like how do you account for someone being there to give the space? And like you said, it funnels people together more than. And
yeah, you just gotta know what lines you can take.
Yeah, because same in race 2, I go side to side into turn 1 with Jake, I think, and he was on the inside.
Is it the
he
grass?
just judged it a little wrong. He gave a little too much gas, and I got basically sandwiched in between the wall and him.
In situations like this, it just comes to having experience driving dirt, basically.
Yeah. It's just he only gave like one tap to the accelerator too much, basically.
Yeah.
And otherwise there would have been space.
Thankfully, next track is Laguna Seca, no more dirt.
The corkscrew, you could go straight.
Don't forget, Tex.
It's like last time, isn't it? So hopefully it'll be this time.
Yeah, hopefully no more random lap times on quali.
Yeah. There's definitely something up with that in there.
Right, guys, I'm going to get off. Thanks for the race. I'll catch you next week.
Nice one, dude. See you soon.
Later, dude. Later, man.
Harm, how did you finish this time?
See you later.
Nice one, dude. See you in a bit.
How did you finish, Harm? Was it a redemption after yesterday?
It was, I think, because I finished second and third.
I think FD maybe has more points.
Yeah, slightly.
I think Harm's unlocked the Steam achievement that says embarrass Tinez 3 races in a row.
Yeah, must be.
How? What did you do?
Just styling me out, just taking the piss, just pulling moves out of nowhere, like some sort of fucking F1 god.
I mean, I mean to, but I didn't mean to, you know?
Yeah. I just thought there was no way if I hooked it inside that you'd find a way, but fuck me, that was good. I'm your biggest fan, dude.
Thanks. FD did the same, but on I was or he was on the inside, and he was always so much faster outside of the out of the corner. So it's surprising how many lines work, I suppose.
Yeah.
Was that in the hairpin? In the second hairpin?
Yeah, the hairpin after the drop.
Onto the mini straight, basically.
Yeah.
It is.
You went around the outside there.
Yeah, apparently.
Because you can do both.
Yeah.
On race 2, I took you, I think, in lap 1, and another guy on the inside there. You had me like for 2 corners or something. And then you go for an overtake, and then the guy behind instantly can come back.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, I'm not good on dirt. For me, it was fun kind of driving it,
Bit of a
but
tableau.
I would not want to do this regularly. Yeah, that was horrible.
Well, the thing is, I think a big reason why it was horrible, as some people might say, is that we're all inexperienced with this. But I'd like to think if we did do this more often, and there were more tracks where we could do this, that we'd get better at it and just become more accustomed to this style of racing.
It's also not the easiest car to drive on dirt for someone who's not used to dirt.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the thing.
if you just have something that wants to turn a little bit more in late corner.
Like this
Something
car is
front wheel
difficult.
drive would be easier.
Like this car is difficult to drive on asphalt already.
Yeah.
So that did not help either. But I mean, I'm still glad we tried it at least.
I mean, you kind of have to do the opposite of what you do on road with this car. Like you just have to floor it on the faster turns to just get actually great grip. It's different.
Tex, I just wanted to quickly say sorry for pinning you against the wall. Luckily, you made it through it alive. I didn't mention it in the moment because I saw that your car got through it right. So
It was all fine.
it's just tough racing. It's hard to judge the track, man. Sorry.
A race 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I meant. It's just impossible to judge.
I didn't even realise with Noodle that there was that much drama about it. Like, because from my perspective in the moment, there were so many cars on my radar. From what I knew, I just bumped someone and they just carried on. They slotted back in behind. I hadn't realised that he'd gone actually over the track and off. Like I didn't even realise. And if I would have like stopped straight away and said something straight away if I'd have known that happened, I feel really bad about it.
The other thing I would also do.
It happens, man.
What makes it difficult, or especially on this track, because you have to spin the wheel so much in one direction then the other direction that I wasn't even able to press the push to talk button to even speak most of the time. So and by that point, once I got to the point where I was like on a straight to push a button, it was like I was in another battle or just had to focus on something else. So why isn't it just voice activation channel?
Just make the push to talk button the clutch.
It's not voice activation because there's always someone whose gear changes or pedals or breathes too loud, and it just becomes more distracting than the voice channel already is.
Yeah,
I don't get distracted by it myself. I think I probably talk more than most, but it's generally the done thing in league racing to not have voice hack.
Yeah, on this track you have to wait for the strays to talk. With my setup I have to take my hand off the wheel as well.
So just on the back of from what Jake was saying, it kind of happened to Blank File a few races ago where there was an incident and a few cars around him and he let a car go, but he wasn't actually sure who it was he had contact with because there was so much going on. Might have said something and kind of carried on, and then it wasn't until 2 laps later that he worked out who it was there was contact with. And on lap 1 in a combo like this, I can totally understand not knowing exactly what's happened or who you need to apologise to exactly and all that sort of thing.
It was just difficult because I saw the car next to Noodle had bumped in wide and sort of into my path. So then I ended up ramming him, but that was obviously not intentional. I was just trying to get around the corner myself.
Yeah.
And it just gave him too much overspeed and he ended up. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Like it just happened. There's nothing else that can be done now.
Dude, you've apologised, and I know Noodle weren't happy, but I mean, it's not great to say these things happen because it doesn't mean you can just drive like shit. You don't drive like shit. You didn't mean it. You've raced with us a lot.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. I mean, that is racing. It can happen. And as I said earlier, of all the races we've done, this combo is probably the one that I would have expected something to happen, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's gonna be carnage here.
It's just like I don't know. With you saying like we weren't. I wasn't treating it like any other race. Like I wasn't treating it like a joke. It's just one of the things that happened. And
I wasn't suggesting that people weren't. It's just well, I don't know. What wasn't?
I know you weren't, but it just feels shitty that that's happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's natural to feel that way. The fact that you care and you feel that way, like, says a lot, mate.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I mean, incidents are inevitable no matter how much you try in the race. That's just part of racing. I mean, it still sucks that we put an hour or how much time into it and you end up being clobbered. I mean, that's what happened in one of the community races for me when we did the Formula Junior at the Hockenheim. I mean, someone took me out. They didn't even say sorry or slow down or anything, and I just post-race had a discussion with them. So, yeah, it just
Well, I did actually slow down. Like I pulled over and let everyone through, and then he just said to carry on, so I did. And so.
Yeah, mate. I don't think you've got anything to worry about, dude. I mean, myself, I'm approaching 400 league races now, and I've ruined people's races on a handful of occasions, and it takes me like at least a week to get over it. Your heart's in the right place, dude. Just look forward to the next one. That's all I can say.
Agreed.
I mean, as long as I'm at least hoping that everybody always uses the radar, the relative leaderboard, the opponent indicators, crew chief, virtual mirrors. Like there's at least 5 different things that can be all able to see better, and hopefully we can do better next time if there's ever going to be another dirt race.
This is gonna be great.
You basically you need mandatory VR.
Yeah, in the next dirt race is going to be Formula V12, right?
Yeah, Tom is going to supply the VR gear.
Yeah, for dirt, you just need VR, man. I couldn't see people when they were going wide. They were somewhere there in the bit.
Actually, speak on that topic. It's actually for me that I have VR and 110-degree field of view. Sometimes I forget that so many people are just in one monitor or ultra wide, so that they have a lower field of view, and I can just turn my head left, right freely. So it's easy sometimes to forget, like, oh, this person might not actually see me in this corner.
I mean, 110. Sorry, Dex.
I was just gonna say I'm on ultra narrow.
Like 110 isn't like that much more than say 90. 90 is almost fuck all. That's kind of what you get with a single screen. I've done the only VR racing I do is always offline. And the feeling that I get is that I feel like I've got blinkers on like a horse, and when I'm on triples I can concentrate on the apex and I can see my mirror in my peripheral vision. I can see out my side window without turning my head, and I can just see it out the corner of my eye, and I can glance my eyes over if I need to. Whereas when I'm in VR, I've literally got to turn my whole head to look out the side or see my mirror, and then my eyes are off the apex because I don't. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm hindered by it, which is kind of why I personally don't VR in league racing. I know 90% of people do use VR for league racing. It's not for me, but also because I like streaming so much, I think it's just another thing to worry about.
I think it's proven it's slightly slower than triples, like slightly.
What is slight? I mean, for me, VR, I became faster with VR than when I am on.
I think everyone says that. Yeah.
You get faster, but if you're on the 0.1% of players, like if you're Max Verstappen, you're gonna be faster on triple than with VR.
I would not, because the depth perception I get with VR, I would not. You just don't have that on a monitor. Yes, you have the higher field of view if you have triples, the comfort, but the depth perception is just perfect because it's real.
Yeah, but if you got 3 ginormous televisions and they're all high hertz, and you calculate it correctly, you can set it up perfectly. Like literally no esports drivers use VR.
I mean, are you sure about that?
Yeah, basically.
Where's he going?
They do call him Fancy for a reason. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, mate.
Oh,
yeah, but Tom, Tex is right about this. I've heard this multiple times before as well.
But then again, it's like, the Rift S I had a 90-degree field of view, but the Quest 3 has 110, and I feel how much bigger that is. It's just 20 degrees more, but it makes the huge difference.
Oh shit.
Well, that's quite the jump. Right into Jurassic Park.
It's the consistency that you get with triples that hasn't been mentioned yet.
Well, I feel like
it's easy to look at all the points.
The horizon doesn't move is one of the arguments from the top players.
Oh, well, for what?
See,
horizon move?
I mean, I'm not an esports driver. You know, Stahu's pointed out, hey Stahu, that no esport drivers use VR. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not an esports driver. I have my camera locked to my car because I think that looks best on stream. That probably makes me slower, but like having the horizon not move and the car move around you, I feel like it helps you feel what the car's doing a bit more. Like you know what I mean, when the car's rolling around the camera. It's hard to explain.
I know to have camera mobility.
The most important thing is just your brain perceiving things coming at the correct speed, basically. So correct FOV is more important than anything else.
I mean, my FOV on my monitor is 76 on my ultra wide, and that is the correct field of view. I did 10 million billion calculations for that. But on VR, I'm still faster.
I'm on the wrong FOV because if I go to the correct one, I literally
you cannot see.
I cannot see anything anymore. It's like 20. I think the correct one is 28.
28 vertical.
I don't want to go over
yeah,
that too many times with us, but it was Jake. He's apologised.
Yeah, at that point you might as well just use the roof camera or hood or something.
Oh, I do use it in some cars. I have to use it.
From here,
in some cars the cockpit is just there's like there's a beam, and there's a little prison window.
Is this Jake?
It is, yeah. This isn't related to the incident, Jake, just out of interest, because I know most of the guys, but do you use VR or triple singles?
Single screen.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah, I mean, and this isn't just giving Jake an excuse here, but if he was on board and you can see, sometimes, you know, you've got two cars with the same livery, which can be confusing, but at this point, it's like, it's almost impossible to know where Noodle is at that point. You missed it, your headphones were muted, but I think this is why we call you Fancy.
Yeah, I did. I had your stream on last.
Sorry, mate, I don't mean to rub it in, like...
It's the second time I've heard you say that.
One final thing I wanted to say about the esports players, like, esports players in the F1 game also all use the Halo cam, and I think that camera is terrible, because when I tested it, I felt no connection to the car. I only ever used cockpit camera with that game.
Well, T-Cam just helps you see the wheel-to-wheel a bit more. Like when you're going 200 miles an hour against other drivers who are insanely quick, you can see your wheels, whereas in the actual cockpit of a modern F1 car, you can't see the fucking wheels, man.
I agree.
You can't see the apex, you can't see over the wheel, so it just helps with visibility.
I agree, but I still use only cockpit camera because it just felt more natural.
100%, I feel the same. It's sim racing. I want to feel as immersed as possible.
Like you can see, like straight after the incident here, like I literally, as soon as he mentions it, I literally brake and I pull over to the side. Like I just didn't know what had happened straight afterwards. Until he said something. Yeah. I just feel bad. Like I don't know.
Dude, I mean, like I said, it is natural to feel bad, and there was a lot going on there, and like 10 cars all going for the same little bit of track. Dude, like, we know you didn't intend for that to happen, mate.
It was kind of fucking mental at some point. In the big packs.
Honestly, the Fiat Uno felt amazing on this track. Maybe that's the forward wheel drive would have been easier to control here as well.
Yeah, well, just when the suggestion came up to throw this track into this league, it just felt like the right thing to do, because we've done this combo before, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
I think the only kind of things that caused the issues was that, I mean, with the reverse grid, obviously it's going to be a bit messy. Actually, I wanted to say one thing that before I forget. The start of the second race, I did ask during the rolling start, it's like, I hope the leader isn't gonna be dictating the start, that they will just go. I don't forget who was the leader, he just passed it, and I was like, why?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I hit Badoshka in the rear as well, on that last corner when we were going about 10 miles.
So, can we please make a rule that that's like illegal, like a 20-second penalty or something to stop people from doing that? Because that's just gonna create more chaos, and it did.
Yeah, it's a fair point. You know, we didn't say not to do that. All we said was there's no overtaking until we exit the corner. So he didn't do anything wrong. It did bunch everybody up, which for the guys at the back is probably a good thing. But I do agree with you in a way. But
like, you're just giving an advantage to the leaders to just fly away and just stop everybody. Basically, everybody had to stop in the corner, and I had to avoid. I don't know who was in third place, but I just had to overtake him because I had nowhere to go.
I mean, it's kind of, I mean, that rolling start and what JK did at the start is kind of what you would do in a restart in a Formula 1 race, you know. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it, really.
It's just my opinion is that, I mean, we're not F1 drivers. We're just trying to have a fair race.
I know,
that's what we're also saying, right?
It's a stupid comparison to make, but it's a legitimate thing to do in a real race. And it's always, it's on the drivers behind to not hit the guys in front, and... yeah, it was a race start, so everyone was supposed to be being careful and so on.
I think that if I just may suggest, have a set speed limit to have during a rolling start, so that people will just hold it and just keep one car gap from the car in front, so that way it will be fair for everybody, and you have a predictable start where again it's safe as well for everybody. Safe and fair.
Yeah, it's difficult to control that kind of thing. I mean, even if we use the actual proper rolling start procedure, it's fucked. Like, during the last IMSEC race at Imola, I got overtaken at the start because the guy behind me decided to hold back, create a gap, and then gain that momentum. If we tell people they have to create little gaps, it leads to exploits like that in some scenarios.
Yeah, those kind of exploits that people create bigger gaps from the car in front of them. That would also there has to be a rule like that's a 21-second penalty, and that's going to discourage everybody from doing that.
I think all we should have said is keep your pace in the last sector.
Yeah, so at least know for next time.
Yeah. Cool. So there was a lot more chaos in this race. I'm trying to remember what else happened.
Pedrosh was pushing like hell to get through me.
Did I got close because of it?
I was getting more and more nervous once the cars started coming closer.
Oh yeah.
Also, did everybody else's lap times were dropping significantly as the laps went on?
Absolutely.
I do think the slick tyres just, once they've got that dirty, they're just fucked.
At the end of the race, when I let Tinez and Chris catch up, when I said, actually, fuck you, I'm not letting you catch after you said that, I started setting, like, only a tenth behind my PB.
No, I get it. Like, I mean, people will, I mean, that kind of, I'm not having a go here at all, dude, so don't take it the wrong way, but in league racing, it's not, like, I mean, especially when you race in the Cup, so when you join the Community Cup, there's a lot more rules and things to follow that try to make the racing more, I guess, realistic. But if someone, one rule in the Cup is, you know, you have to set a qualifying lap. You can't be trying to do a last to first. And if people are like slowing down or stopping just to have a battle with someone, that can affect someone else's race. And that's not racing. That's just it's kind of mucking about.
I did speed up.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I said it. Just keep pushing, was because I'd rather catch you on merit than overtake you because you've slowed down. And I'd rather, like, if you and I got in a battle, I was working hard to get. I was working hard to get away from Chris, and if you and I started battling, that might have brought Chris back into the game, and I was trying to avoid that in a way. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This whole fight was kind of glorious until this moment.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was all right.
So we've got Tex in.
This will be analysed a bit more, I think.
Tex in the white, just Tom in the blue, Badoshkin in the yellow, Harm in the other blue. Yeah, door banging. Ooh.
Yeah, here I was steering away and just the cars just glued together. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there.
Try out for the bump.
Could have been worse, Tom.
Okay, I expected that.
Yeah, well handled. Whoa. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's something. You saw like it kind of teleported me a bit, like some leg push or something. There was there for a second. All sorts of awfulness. There, just.
A lap before, like half a lap before this, we had some nice overtakes.
Oh, sorry, Tex, I thought.
With this group.
Yeah. Oh, that was so bad, so bad. Oh.
Yeah, this is where I don't see Badoshka, and there he is. Like, he just appears at the apex for me.
I had a moment like that with someone else.
Like, I struggled to find the reverse, that's how I was like, no.
I guess you were really at the wrong place at the wrong time, Tex.
Yeah, but in the first race too, I was on your guys' tail, and then Badoshka rolled his car, and then I was like 8 seconds back. I got kind of.
So Badoshka ruined both of your races.
Yeah, but also the dirt ruined my race.
I've been ignoring chat again. Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully the next one will be a bit cleaner.
That one lap before the incident of this race was kind of nice. We had some big battle with the 4 of us before this.
Laguna-Seca is definitely gonna be a good one.
With 3, I think, because I wasn't there yet.
I think the hood camera is actually better.
I think
for,
Badorsk even hit me on my ass and it sped me up somehow.
It gives you a narrower,
really fast exit. You go back, Tina, to the first lap, to the battle, 3-way battle.
The first lap?
Yeah, like the first or second lap, like right before the incident.
Jeez, we're never getting to the end.
All night.
Badorsk writing in the chat that he had to be
The
forced
night
to-
only.
I mean,
Oh wait, it's evening, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we have about 6 hours left.
Badorsk was
I
very
don't know,
patient.
go to this. There it is.
Badorsk was very patient with me, and he made a good move on passing me in the end. It definitely slowed him down significantly.
Yeah, but Osh was running circles around people today, man.
Yeah, I had nothing on him.
I tried one overtake, but it failed. And after that, just FD was constantly being a pain in my ass, but in a fun way.
Oh yeah, what Badorsk is saying is true. I had some karma, bad karma from Badorsk. From police and stuff.
Oh, really? From the past?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are mortal enemies. They've got bad blood between them now.
So, and Sunday...
he's Nico and I want to go bowling.
And Sunday is another Formula 3 race, right?
On Sunday, yeah. Where's NLT going?
I'm gonna check it.
Mosport.
Ooh. That's gonna be
with fog and rain in the race.
Oh my Jesus.
Fog and rain, and then light cloud.
This Sunday?
Nice. Yeah, Sunday, yeah.
Oh, fog.
No, fog.
Sunday.
Isn't it going to be
Oh, wait.
on it?
Oh, no. The F3 race for NLT will finish before the Formula 1 starts.
Oh, there's no RPM.
Correct,
I think it can move about 1.5 minutes forward.
Heck,
No, we're going to watch this.
Oh, again?
Yep, again.
No,
That's fine.
It's going to happen this race because I'm about to have a
You
death.
lose a load of space. Okay.
Dying with the.
Okay, let's fast forward.
Yeah, that's where he bumped me in my ass.
Oh, there.
Got major speed for that.
Also, Tina, is to avoid the camera flipping between.
Oh, please do tell.
You have to restart the game.
Oh, fuck that.
Then it I was gonna say, it's annoying, but if you restart the game, it fixes it.
It only does it sometimes. I haven't figured out what it is that does. I mean, at the end of a race, I always flick to third person, and I used to think that would sort it. But
No, it does it every single time. I tested it. I reported it to Reza. It does it every single time. The only restarting the game fixes it every single time.
it's about 50-50 for me. Sometimes it will stick in third person, like
This
chase
more
cam.
luck than me.
Yeah, sometimes it's fine. We go again. Oh,
So Tix, did I just? I thought I just gave you just enough space over there before coming out of T1.
well, where's the track limits?
It's just right that I was basically my wheel was almost 90 to the right, and we're going left.
Oh, yeah. I watched the replay as well. That he was like turning right, and he just didn't.
Oh, not this again. Oh no, not this again. No. Come on. It's horrible.
It looks so fucking dumb. Oh my god.
So bad. I mean, what a simulator, right? Realism. Anybody looking forward to Project
Honestly,
Motors Racing?
Well, every time I see an advert
it's
about
good.
it on social media, I write in the comments, "Don't pre-order." Ian Bell,
Yes,
learn
never.
your lesson.
Not
But
just Ian Bell.
I genuinely, huh?
But not just Ian Bell. Never pre-order.
Yeah, in general, that's the thing.
The last
But
game I pre-ordered before reviews was Cyberpunk, and it's never happening again.
yeah, so if it's
It's good now. It's good now though.
if it's a developer you know and trust, or an indie developer for a project that you want to help crowdfund, I'm all for it. But if it's a big studio with bad reputations that say, "Oh, pre-order now, like a month ahead of release, and get this free golden belt," or some other fucking content that should just be in the fucking game, like I hate that. And it would go if people stopped pre-ordering, that shit would go away.
Okay,
I
but
don't-
will you guys pre-order AMS3 once that's going to be announced?
But Xbox games are going to
No.
be 80 quid now, and who's going to order those? Pre-order those?
Yeah, but the whole project, what's it called? Project what?
Motor Racing, I think.
Is it not Motors? Project Vehicles. I genuinely.
this one! Yeah, no. Oh, I had multiple attempts apparently.
I genuinely hope it's a good game. I want it to be a solid release. I want it to do well, but I'm going to wait. I'm happy just to wait and see what happens.
So yes, it is Project Motor Racing, and it's also announced that it's going to be an actual full game with career, multiplayer, and everything, proper AI.
Yep.
And no early access, no.
They say they're gonna release it this year already, right? It can't be.
Well, maybe they've kept development under wraps. 'Cause it takes years to do, but you know. I think
probably have been working on it for a long
You really think Ian Bell kept his mouth shut that long?
Well, we'll see, won't we? I'm not going to.
Sorry.
No, there you go.
There were teasers for.
And so
how
now
long?
FD was on my ass.
Like a year and a half
because of the
teaser?
weird line.
Okay, so Tina, as you were saying, sorry.
I don't know. Well, I was waffling.
What a move! What a switcheroo!
I mean, to be fair, despite the instance, there was quite a lot of good racing.
Yeah. I would have been massively surprised if there hadn't have been a pile-up somewhere. I would have been hugely surprised. Even though I know everyone in the race today has, got a good mindset and everyone wants to be fair and all that good stuff, I would have still been hugely surprised if something hadn't happened. I wasn't hoping for it.
This was really a great move by FD. I think I felt the humiliation that you also felt, Tines.
Good. I'm gonna send him a cookie.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, do that.
Did I just miss something else there?
No, not really, but it's just he made it stick in a very convincing way.
Big invite, massive door opening.
Yeah, I mean, I went wide, I suppose, but he went to the inside drastically.
Yeah.
Great.
I was trying to hug it inside every time, but Chris was really battling hard, man. I couldn't get past him.
But I think he messes up somewhere near here. Because I'm overtaking FD very soon.
That is true, Badoshk, but you don't know if it's finished or not. I genuinely hope it is.
The line that I just took there now, I also took it every single time.
I'm trying to get past Chris. There's too many battles going on now. Not really paying attention. So Badoshk again.
Against the wall.
Badoshk loves sending it sideways through here. If you can get that to work, I've done that a couple of times where you can properly hold the slide all the way through, but it's really hard to do lap on lap.
I mean, pre-ordering is, you can still do it, it's just at your own risk.
Yeah, there's no...
Certain games you know you want to play even if they turn out bad.
That's the thing, people say, oh, I still want to, I'm going to pre-order what I want to play, but how do you know if the game's going to be good? What if it's going to be unplayable, broken like Cyberpunk?
Yeah, but like Badoshk says, early access or what's it called, not early access, the other term, it doesn't mean it's going to be unfinished. Like, I helped crowdfund and I pre-ordered Space Engineers, and I've played hundreds of hours of it and I fucking love it. And I would never regret doing that, but there's been other titles where I massively do regret buying it early, and you go past that 2-week window and you can't get a refund.
Oh, speaking of early access, have you guys seen the AMS2 video?
Same move.
How AMS2 looked during early access? There's a very good video. I can post it in the chat if you guys want to see it. Of like that video of AMS2 when it was in early access, when it just came out. Completely turned me away from the game for like the next 3 years.
Yeah, it can be bad for the game, yeah.
But then again, that's like the honest state of the game. It was really bad.
As long as they're transparent about it and don't try and rug pull or any of that shit, then it's perfectly viable, and it helps some studios actually get the funding they need to get the product finished. But too many big studios take advantage of it.
Well, people just go in with a pre-order and
nice move, Harm.
We'll see if we can finish it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I've got disposable income. I could just pre-order Project vehicles, whatever the fuck it's called, but out of principle, because I've been stung before, I don't want to.
Yeah,
I think,
agree.
Like
I think AMS. Sorry, go on, Tex.
now what you said, Tom, like you can't always know, but for some games it's just worth it.
I think with AMS3, that's gonna be a hard sell because think of it this way: how many cars and tracks and features, whatever, has AMS2? The inevitable AMS3 will be so bare bones that what's gonna be the point of buying it besides I want to support the devs?
As a man who worked for EA for 18 months, I personally think that everyone should pre-order everything.
What a cunt.
Well, I'm gonna pre-order Battlefield 6 because even if it's really bad, I'm gonna play it.
No, you shouldn't pre-order EA games since they made me redundant. That's a bad idea. Just every other company.
Oh gosh, they just made the WRC team redundant.
Yeah, they also just made the entire.
These man Codemasters have some of the best artists and programmers. Like, I don't know coding, but for some of the games they've done, it's like the technological advancements they made in physics and damage and all sorts of stuff. They've done some amazing work. To think they've been fucked over now is just...
They got bought, didn't they?
Yeah.
They got bought by EA about 6 months before I joined them.
Fucking sucks, man.
In fact, the team leaders of the project I was working on had come from the Formula 1 games, and they'd been forced to change the game they were working on when EA bought the company.
Yeah.
So
people worked on WRC.
Yeah, so there was people that joined the company about 6 months before me and joined specifically to work on the F1 games, and then they got changed off the F1 game because they got bought out by EA.
That's unfortunate, Tines.
What completely pissed me off about EA is once they bought Criterion, and after like everybody who worked on the Burnout games got shuffled into making Need for Speed games, so never another Burnout.
I've heard of Ultra Kill.
EA deserves to be called worst company of the year again, honestly, forever.
It's just, the bigger the company gets and the more investors they have just wanting their fucking dividends, it's like the worse the situation becomes.
But I'm still just wondering, like, if like, of course, companies are in the business to make money. That's absolutely obvious.
That's the number one.
Yeah, that's why you're in the business. But if you have so much money, why can there not be another Burnout game? I want someone in EA to just tell me why can we not have another Burnout?
Do you think Burnout? It was a different time we lived in, man. You were sitting next to each other in real life, trying to smash each other in Burnout.
But I played the single player a lot as well. Like, but but then again, how many arcade games don't exist anymore in today's days, like from small companies?
It wouldn't make sense though, because Burnout, I think it's really a niche nowadays. It would be a niche.
There is yeah, that's a 4-car battle with me, Tines, Chris.
Because if I hadn't have pinned Tex against the wall and spun myself out, I could have been involved in this.
What? What happened there?
Because me and Chris were battling so much, we should have pulled away from Tom and Tex. But yeah, me and Chris battling for so long just put you guys back in the mix.
And Chris, hello there again.
Hey Chris, he's come to shout at Tex, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, is Chris back?
Yeah, he's come to give you some.
Yeah.
So they're both going straight. They're both going straight.
Okay, my hot take. Burnout Paradise is terrible. And Burnout Revenge is probably the best.
Well, help
us.
Yeah, the last one was very bad, to be honest.
That is a murder, Tex.
Hey, Chris saved it, man.
He saved it like a boss.
Wow.
You can murder someone. You can murder someone. You just have to say sorry. That's it.
That wall. Fuck.
You can just murder the fool and say sorry.
That is a save and a half.
Sick.
Wow.
Let's
nice
watch
one,
that.
Chris.
Where's he going? Oh no. Oh shit.
Oh, there was another murder. Yeah,
he didn't know.
Right in front of me.
Yeah, he didn't know I was there, I don't think.
Jesus.
So nice one, Chris, as he absolutely murdered.
Yeah, your reaction in the moment. What is that move?
Is that what I said?
Is everyone trying to kill you? Jeez.
Yeah, like what? Chris, come on, man. What have you got to say about yourself? Come on.
That's the Burnout 3 takedown. Right there.
It's actually a perfect takedown, yeah.
What is this, Wreckfest?
That is a murder.
Some drivers would call this a straight. He's giving us the
that's
silent treatment.
awful.
Why go to the left this way?
Straight to jail.
Harm, that reminds me of that retro Steve that we did in the Daytona GT1 race. Remember that?
Ooh,
Got dumped, yeah.
I'm not sure.
This makes my new.
Sorry that I've missed so much
very
chat.
fast
Like,
cars.
I'm really sorry that I've missed so much
Oh,
chat.
were you there when we did the GT1 at Daytona test?
Burnout was never good. No. Badoshka's saying Burnout was never good. Tell him how much shit he's talking right now.
Yeah, that's it's okay to have an incorrect
That is
opinion.
ridiculous, Badosh. What the fuck?
Can you hear me?
Yes, mate, just
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry, my wheel stopped working. Yeah, so I don't feel like I ever gained control again after that instant text, and I was sort of all over the place a little bit, and then yeah, I didn't see it anyway.
So we'll take a look at your wheel.
Don't.
So this is a straight. Oh yeah, you turned right. You literally your rear end just goes.
Yeah, you're still steering right, and the car still goes left.
Still a wanker.
Yeah, I didn't feel in control at all.
Whoa.
In my defence.
Yeah, watch where I end up. I actually cut an entire sector out here. Yeah. I was
Joker left.
I was mashing all the buttons on my keyboard trying to find the reset, and I forgot it was on my wheel. I just murdered like 10 people.
Oh, I was watching you go in my rearview mirror. I did wait. I waited.
Sorry.
That's one way of winning the race, Tines. Nice.
I think it was in WRC4 on PS2 that if you're steering in such a way the car that you're almost hitting the spectator, then your co-pilot would say at some point, "Are you aiming at them?"
I had a massive off-track at Ibarra once, and of course there's no barriers on the infield. And as soon as I touched the wrong bit of track, like 2 sectors ahead of where I was, that was it, race over. The game was like, what fucking lap are you on?
Yeah, it puts your lap down at Ibarra if you accidentally go off, because then you go completely off.
So I think this is the only battle going on now. Kind of. I think Chris and I do pick it up again, but we might get to the end of this replay.
And of course, Badosh, FD and me.
Yeah, of course. It's all kicking off still.
Once Tex got through me, I just had nothing on him. I just tried, hoping he would like make a mistake, but he never did.
I was just waiting for the race to be over after that, to be honest. After I overtook you.
Yeah, I was exhausted. Yeah,
I was just cruising.
Hey,
waiting for it to be
Alvaro,
over.
sorry that I missed
When I
your...
was exhausted, I was like, I honestly, I didn't even try fighting that much. I was like, yeah, just please go, just everybody leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm doing my hobby, guys. Leave me alone.
Don't wait for my hobby
delete your
to
lap
be
if you
over.
spin at the Le Mans chicane at Daytona.
Oh,
Oh, no,
go to
yeah,
Take
you're
a
right.
shower. Just get it over with.
I've cut the
At
grass
this point in the race,
after the
I
bus
saw
stop.
how close Noodle
You
was
lose a
behind
lap
me
for
now,
that, yeah.
and then when we got to the last lap, I was going to let him
FD,
go.
FD,
Yeah,
FD.
yeah.
If he was still behind me, just for the sake of making me feel better. Luckily, I already span and he went through anyway.
Sorry I'm missing so much action. There's a lot going on.
Nah, it's not really a lot of action per se, but it's just very
Is that
close
oh, of course
racing,
that's
I think,
Badosh.
at this
You see
point.
that line? Man. Badosh really had that first sector down, man.
Yeah, at a certain point, he just became very, very consistent, and it became really tough to catch up. If it wasn't for FD, I'm sure I would have had more opportunities, but if I would have gotten past, I'm not sure.
We haven't caught up with JK. There we go.
Yeah, he's at first he was 6 seconds ago or away, so we did catch up a bit.
I saw he had a little spin in the first race, but I'm not sure if he had any big mistakes in the second one.
I don't think so.
Team orders.
Either he just managed it correctly or just got slower.
How many of your
The
friends
race went on.
How many of your friends have joined in, Badosh? I didn't know.
Gentlemen, it
There's
was
so many
more than a
names
bit
you've
messy
brought to the grid.
tonight. I still, in a certain way, enjoyed it. I'm so glad that we tried it, that we did it. And I'll be seeing you on Sunday then. Take care, everybody.
It was fun.
Yeah, nice
bye,
one,
Tom.
mate.
Yep.
Good night.
Have a good one, dude.
Catch you
See you
later,
in the
guys.
next one.
Peace. Get more friends, more of your buddies to join, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and stick with my thoughts too.
Bye.
Oh, dear.
Dude, it happens, man. I'll see you soon, dude.
See you in a bit.
Let's move on to the next one.
I think it's a great track for off season, perhaps, but not maybe during a championship.
I thought it was a good idea to do.
Well, no, I was really looking forward to it. I was
Yeah.
genuinely, and yeah, I very quickly then remembered how nothing happened this track. But no, it's alright. But yeah, it's just it's tough.
Well, like I said, I don't know if you missed it earlier when you weren't in channel, but I was anticipating, something was going to happen at some point.
Yeah, especially over 2 races as well, and reverse grid.
Yeah. Man.
But I think in this sort of scenario, yeah, I mean, off season perhaps without the stats and stuff on, I think it's a good way to go, a bit of fun. Yeah, it's hard to get in the mindset of like a normal race when you're on this sort of track and you go into the race.
Oh yeah, it's such a different discipline, isn't it? I will catch up with your battle in a moment, Harm. I'm just trying to flick around a bit. Do we seal the move here? I'm not sure. Maybe. So slow through there. Only a few laps to go. Again, sorry that I've missed so many chat messages. I do really appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been a lot of fun, this. LMDH here, mate. I mean, speak to Roy. Roy loves those chaotic combos, man. He'll try anything. Oval, I've seen that. Yeah, multi-class around a dirt track. Or like a regular oval, was it? Like, I remember watching some of Metz's old streams when he was doing like oval races with like trucks versus carts. Just a murder fest, basically. I love the fact you can put whatever car you want on any track. So Texas 20 seconds off now. Mad, that's mad.
Oh, this was it? Maybe? No. Oh, then I think next lap, then I would be side by side.
Right on his bumper.
Yeah, but the bumper doesn't matter because of the drifting and whatever. It's you have to be side by side.
Bit of an overlap. Oh. Some absolute.
Was hoping for a good exit here, but didn't happen.
Some absolute quality battles though during this race.
Yeah, this was very clean.
Getting a bit spaced out now. There's the Bedosh line. Oh, bit narrow for Harm. Cost him a bit of time there. Weird.
I almost thought I lost it. Wasn't great.
I bet you had a grin on your face though.
Yeah, a little bit. Right now I was pushing, I was fighting, I was shaking. It was a bit tense.
Whoa. I think this is probably the last lap. Yeah, this will be the last lap coming up, I think. So see the gap to JK has come down a bit, hasn't it? See, he's right there. He's right there.
No, there is another lap.
I thought the cooldown would take up the last minute or so. Oh, oh, oh. Palm defending for his life. Defending and attacking.
He was really trying.
Cheers, Jake. It is a shame, dude. It happens, mate. It happens. Best thing to do is just learn from it. But yeah, GG's to you as well, dude. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one, mate. Don't forget to go subscribe to Fency's channel. You'll find Fency linked on my channel homepage. Yeah, this must be the last lap, right? That's surely it.
Yep.
Wow, some great battles. Some bit of chaos. But I'm glad that we tried this. Whoa! I thought someone went through the map. Holy fuck! What?
Bye.
Shame. I really wanted to. I'm miles behind. I really wanted to hit Jake after we crossed the line, but the game ended. Let's see what Tex does. Tex normally does something daft at the end. Okay, well, I mean, if you're not enjoying it, mate, you know, no dramas. There's so many different cars in this game. Sometimes racing a different car every day, it can just, you know, post-race fun. Tex likes a bit of chaos at the end. No, just because you were the car in front of me, I thought if I can just smash you at the end, it would have been funny. But what was I saying? Yeah, driving different cars every day, I enjoy it. I like driving varieties all the time, but if every day of the week you're driving a different car, it's tricky. You know, you're not. Who's that? You're not getting in the zone with that particular car. You know, so I can't blame you for not enjoying that particular car. Yeah, just do what you enjoy. I mean, I like to think that I'll drive anything, but there's certain combos I don't enjoy. But I like to think that completing races that I'm not a fan of helps you get over it. I never used to like Bathurst. I never used to like Long Beach. And I like those tracks now because I've raced there a fair few times. But F1 in Monaco is the only combo I can think of.
Or, for example,
sorry, you're probably getting a delay from me talking, mate. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. No, or if you have different conditions like rain or something like it.
Yeah. On top of trying to learn new cars and tracks you've not driven at before, it just it compounds the learning curve, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's. I realized that I dislike very little cars or very little tracks, even though maybe at the beginning I did dislike them.
It was when we did the Ginetta G40 Cup car at Salvador Street Circuit. Amazing combo, had a brilliant race, but I murdered a friend. And it put a bit of a downer on it, but you know, I apologised. I absolutely murdered Andy Moore, and we were having a really good battle, but it was a narrow track, little cars, you know, quite low powered. I felt really bad afterwards. He was cool with it, you know, we've learnt from it. Shit happened, and I think because Jake's new to the group and doesn't know everyone, and he's new to the game, a lot of these tracks he's never been at, cars he's not driven in, he's being hard on himself.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of years ago, I slept bad a couple of nights because I got someone off the track.
Yeah, I mean,
it happens.
Yeah, it does.
But I think that's the right attitude. So I'm glad Jake feels the way he does right now, because I think it's a good thing in terms of learning.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. TCR. Yeah, front wheel drive is so different. I think it helps me in a way. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thanks for racing, mate.
Yeah, Tines, this was great. Thanks for the replays, and I'll see you in the next one. When do you think you will race next?
Probably Monday, I think, with KCSR at
Yes.
Silverstone National. Yeah.
Yeah, I should be there as well. So see you on track.
Cool, nice one, mate. See you there, dude.
All right. Bye bye.
Peace. Don't forget to subscribe to Harm. I'll go through that now. Chris as well, who's in channel. So I'll go over it in a minute. The race is coming up, but down the bottom of my channel, you'll see anyone who I race with who's got a channel. They'll be in here somewhere. So Harm's there. He streams regularly. Pretty much every time he races with us, he's streaming. Chris as well. Mr. Bonner, Noodle, who's in today's race, and people like Johnny and Bruce and Co, who you'll recognise. Who else was on track today? Donny was in chat. Rocco was in chat. Jake, of course, who we mentioned earlier. So if you want to follow any of the other guys, go show them some love. But at the top of my channel, there's a link also in the video description, and that link will take you to JustRace.net with a filter of all the communities I like to race with. Nah, cool, mate. I'll see you next time, dude. Nice one. Thanks for embarrassing me again. So aliens like Stahu, people who are really good on, generally Stahu, he's good at pretty much every aspect, braking, turning, throttle input, all that sort of stuff. But when I first started, I call it sim racing, racing in games like Project Cars 2, driving cars without rear-wheel drive cars without traction control, and learning your throttle inputs and learning what you can get away with on the corner exit and stuff. Then you go into a front-wheel drive car, it's completely the opposite. And there's some drivers who are normally, a couple seconds a lap quicker than me, and then you go into, slower cars always promote closer racing, but front-wheel drive, I think, hinders some drivers who are more used to high-end rear-wheel drive. And if you can get to grips with a front-wheel drive car, it's just a completely different discipline. And I say this a lot, I like to think that if it's a front-wheel drive car, especially in wet conditions, I feel like I'm quite competitive against drivers who I've never normally got a hope in hell of keeping up with. And that's one of the reasons why I like driving different cars every day, and that all these different communities that we race with, that I'll go through in a minute, we all do different combos. But at the same time, you get 6 weeks of driving the same car, but then the next day it'll be another community driving a different car, and I just love variety. And AMS2 has its faults. There's a lot of things about AMS2 that I wish were fixed or changed, or features that it has had that it doesn't. But one of the things that it does really well is that it's got so much content and so many different cars, and every car feels different, so many different tracks, and that's what I love about it. But the main reason I keep racing here is because of you lot, and the mindset that people like you have, Jake. When I was new, I'm going to stop calling you new boy at some point, but I think it was one of my first races, maybe the third race that I ever did, and I absolutely murdered J-turn into cops in the J. I'll never forget it. It was over 2 years ago, but I murdered J-turn going through cops. I was on the inside in the JTW Mini. I had some overlap, but it was massively ambitious. I was too late on the brakes and just put him in the gravel trap, and I apologised straight away. And then months later, I brought it up, and I still felt bad about it, and he'd forgotten all about it. He races a lot as well, but it's just natural to feel the way you might still feel at the moment. I'm going to not dwell on it anymore. Hopefully you won't, and just move on to the next one. G-Bear always says it to me when I have a bad race. He'll just say, on to the next one. Live and learn. That's it, basically. Your first interaction with Tex was almost taking him out on a rejoin in the CC. Yeah. That would have been the first year I raced, I think. Or was it last year? I can't remember that. Yeah, but that's the thing, sometimes they stick with you and you remember it, and when this year, well, 24, yeah, when those things stick in your mind, sometimes it can be bad because it can hit your nerves a bit, and you kind of drive a bit too conservatively, and it might make you slow. But sometimes I'll have, what race was it the other day, Kyle Army Historic. As I was going through one of the turns there, I was having flashbacks of the last time I'd raced there where I had a spin. And if you've had like an incident with someone, it's bad to get hung up on stuff because it can affect your driving. long as we're all good mates and people know it wasn't intentional. And anyway, I'll stop talking about that shit because it can be a bit of a downer. Yeah. Last August, September. Was it really? Yeah, I remember. I think one of the first time I saw you on Trackstar, who was at the Südschleife in. It wasn't GT3, was it? Was it GT3 we did at the Südschleife? And you like killed. Well, you didn't kill him. You almost killed a cameraman. No, yeah, Stahu's been racing elsewhere, but with our communities and AMS2 league racing, I think, yeah, you're coming up to a year then, soon. It feels like so much longer. Monza F1, oh, okay. Yeah, I think at that point I didn't know you, and it wasn't apparent how much of a fucking alien you are. But, you know, once you start speaking to people more and you watch more replays and go wheel to wheel and stuff, you learn what other drivers are like. But at the time, I just don't think any of us knew quite how fucking quick you were. Was well into it, okay. I just remember that particular race. I think the first time I went, yeah, again. So, like I said, there's been a handful of times where I've absolutely murdered friends. I said I'd stop going on about incidents, but Südschleife, Caterham's was one of the first times where I actually felt like I was on the pace with some of the quicker guys. And I was racing for the lead with G-Bear. And I absolutely fucking murdered him. I ended my own race. I ended up on no, I actually completely ended his race. I managed to continue with damage. But I ended up on my roof. Completely murdered G-Bear. And that stuck with me. Every time I race at the Südschleife, which isn't very often, I always remember it. I like to think that remembering those incidents is because there's been so few of them where I've like absolutely ended someone's race that kind of they stick with you a bit. But it's all about just learning, and yeah, again, for the third time, I'll try to fucking stop going on about it. Monza in the F1, I think, you know, I missed that race. Was that where, I remember watching Chris's stream. It was an off-season race, I think. Yeah, I think I missed that one. Or are you on about Monza in the modern F1, where we did the CAI League last year? Because I might be confusing things, because the NRT did a... Oh, okay, so it was the modern F1 then, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I missed any of those races. Yeah, okay. Okay, anyway, right, where are we? I don't even know what day it is. Friday finishes... Oh, they've got a hot lap league going on, 10/10 at Daytona Sports Car in GT3. Cool. Let's have a little look. Is there many people setting laps? NRT used to have one of these set up. I've raced him in the Cup last year. I don't know this guy, Modified Brock. What? Oh, right. Oh, so it actually gives you points and moves on. Okay, fair. I didn't know it worked that way. Yeah, well, I mean, I won't name anyone, but there's certain drivers who are a lot quicker than me, and in a way they kind of specialise in certain cars, and they won't join certain leagues because it's not their cup of tea. But when they're in a league with this, which is their cup of tea, massively competitive, and maybe they feel that they don't enjoy other cars as much, or they're not going to be winning as many races in other cars, and they don't want to race and that kind of thing. Whereas I will literally race anything anywhere. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so no, there's a few of them. There's a few. Like you'll see some people, they might have joined when we were racing in the Ligiers, for example, in the previous NRT league. Some drivers will be there every week, and then when you switch to a slow tin top like this, you might not see certain drivers because it's not their cup of tea. But Jake knows full well that he's pretty fucking competitive in like the high downforce stuff, and then might struggle in cars like this. But the fact that you give it a go, mate, and you want to get involved and have some fun, like, for me, that's what it's all about. I think if I was hyper competitive in other categories, maybe I wouldn't want to race other cars as much. I'd be like, oh, I'm shit in this, I don't want to drive it. But I'm fairly mediocre, so I don't mind having the odd bad race and not finishing near the front. Like I said earlier, the main reason I do this so often is because of the guys we race with. Yeah, so which kind of surprises me. I mean, I know it's the summer now, but the last few IMSEC races we've done, multi-class, GT3, LMDH, the last few races haven't been particularly full grids, which surprises me because Project Cars 2, in early days when I started racing an AMS2, you'd look at the open lobbies and it'd just be full of GT3. And we've got, a couple hundred people now on the Discord. It just surprised me that GT3 is not massively popular. I don't know if it's because of 1.6 being more tricky, because it's summertime and people want to be getting out more or what, but I love doing GT3 now because my experience was always open lobbies, just turn one incidents, people being bell ends, and then finally it's like you with decent drivers, people who want to race fair, league racing, and then we get to drive GT3 now with people that actually give a shit in cars that are pretty good, and you get to actually have decent races for once in them. So we've got a week away from 2 hours of Spa, but I'll get to that in a minute. We've got half a grid so far. So this Sunday, this will not interfere with the Formula 1 race this weekend at Miami. It will finish before that race, so if you want to join in, NRT are going to Mosport in the F301, it's F3 Brazilian Formula 3, for round 4 of 7. So that's Sunday. Tuesday, where's KCSR? Okay, I'm sure we'll be doing KCSR on Monday. I'm not sure if there's a reason why it's not up at the moment, but normally there is an event there usually. Anyway, so Monday, hopefully we're doing Silverstone National in the TCR modded cars with KCSR. For round 5, 2 races, reverse grid, second round, all that kind of thing, touring car style. Tuesday, AMSU are going to Buenos Aires, number 6 in the Formula Junior. We're there round 5, so we're getting towards the end of these particular championships now. 10/10ths on Wednesday, they're doing Daytona Sports Car Course in the GT3s for 2 rounds as well. I think they do a sprint. I'm not sure if they do reverse grid, but yeah, they often do 2 rounds. More hot laps for 10/10ths at Spa. Thursday, again, Spa, RPM for round 5 in the GT1s. We are still in the lead of the championship, but Jake is starting to get his eye in. I think he's starting to iron out the mistakes. He's got his first podium on Thursday, and I'm only 9 points ahead of him. And Nilski, who's got 1 no-show but a drop round now, he's only 7 points behind, and he is fucking quick. So I'll be very lucky if I get to hold on to that. We've got 2 more rounds to go, so that's Spa on Thursday. And then this time next week, another combo that we have raced before. We're going to Laguna Seca for the next round next week. Same as today, 15 minutes, 20 minute reverse grid. So we have done that combo before, and I actually had some good battles with Tex in that one. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Should be a good one, that. Slightly less dirty track next Friday. And again, I've missed loads of chat. For IMSEC, oh hang on. Yeah, for IMSEC we just need more promotion and some way of selecting clean drivers, yeah. Maybe have them racing other leagues. So it's really difficult to enforce that. Like, one of the things is, it is a risk. When a new driver signs up and we don't know them and they've done 0 laps on JustRace and they don't have a rank, if it was the Community Cup, Jim would be making sure they're competent and he would ask them to turn some laps. In all honesty, unless someone else wants to step up and join the admin team, I'm not down for that. I don't want to spend a lot of time policing it and all that sort of thing. It's a risk we take that we don't want to gatekeep. We want to let new drivers join. It's not skill based. The skill gap is pretty big, and I know that I'm a midfield driver, so I will stick to the GT3 and let your Stahus and Bruces and JKs and Co and Johnny and whatnot and Blankfall drivers like that, they can have their fun in the LMDH, and I feel like other than Imola, I'm quite competitive in GT3, so if a new driver joins, I would prefer them to be in the slower class, but who says they can't cause chaos there? And I don't want to I don't want to be telling people they can't join because they're new. You know, we want to get more people in. So Roy does a lot of promotion on Facebook. I try my best. I mean, I don't know how many people are even watching the stream right now. I think most people tune out before this point. So that's why I like to promote the races, to raise awareness, keep a link in my videos and on my channel. I mean, I don't know what's happened, but my channel has gained a little bit of traction in the last sort of couple of weeks. Where if I look at the last 7 days, let's have a look. In the last 7 days, I've had 2,700 views, and it told me that I'd had something like 1,500 different people who viewed my channel. And if we get 1 or 2 new drivers from that, happy days. Like, hopefully, you know, promoting in that way helps. If you know of any other communities, other Discords you can share JustRace links with, that's great. But there has been a bit of a drop-off, and Roy and I are trying things to try and help raise awareness, but it's tricky. And Facebook, you just get ignored unless you post a video. People do ignore it, and I've been saying for fucking years now, I did make a start putting together a promotional video and sharing it, which I think would be a really good idea, but it takes a lot of time. And I've been loading replays, recording footage, clipping live streams, and trying to put a montage together, which is a promotion for JustRace, all of the communities we race with, a bit of a promotion, like a trailer for my channel, all that sort of stuff, and then just I want to share it, but I haven't got close to finishing yet. Yeah, I'm just catching up with a bit of chat. Keep up the superhuman talent. Yeah, we all believe in you, Jake, if you're still there, mate. We know you have the pace, and it is not an easy game to drive in, like all sim racing games. I call them games. You know, they take a lot of time to learn. But the fact you're giving it a good fucking go at tracks you've never raced at, dude, and you're taking the piss out of me. So yeah, but as long as you're having fun, dude, that's the main thing. If the cars are more equal in Spa, you think I'll extend? Iron out mistakes. I'm not sure what you're applying to, what I was saying earlier. If the cars are more equal in Spa, I think you'll extend. What do you mean by extending? Iron out the mistakes. I'm still trying that. I'm getting there. When 1.6 dropped, it was way more than 50% of all races I was having a spin at, and I like to think that I've got that percentage right down now. Still have the occasional mishap, but the main thing you can do, any of us, is just more track time. Willing to bet that Stahu's put a million more laps in than I have. You know, the only excuse is I haven't practiced enough. More track time you have, the better. Yeah, just not going to make an ass of yourself the first few times you join. I'm not going to name them, but there's been a couple new guys who we've raced with recently, and it's like when you join LFM or iRacing, that kind of thing, your first few races, you just want to be staying out of trouble. Maybe start at the back. I'm not saying people should do that, but just the priority at any point of your career should be clean racing is the priority over results and getting positions. Racing is important, everyone wants to be quick, but clean racing and fair driving and good sportsmanship is always a priority. So I'd rather be last and have a clean race than be first and take people out. I know that goes without saying, really. I think everyone would agree with me there. Yeah, I am waffling a lot, but yeah, I've got nothing else to do. Yeah, not going to name names. Yeah, same. You were scared of two certain... Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. So, youngsters, inexperienced, you just hope the more they drive with us, the more they learn that giving space and being clean is way more important than flooring it to get back on track. And, you know, I'd rather take a second or two to look at my delta, check my mirror, look at the track map, and cost time to myself getting back on track than rushing to get on track and taking someone out, which is what some people just don't seem to get at the moment. But generally it's younger drivers, inexperienced drivers, and one of the unfortunate things is they're often very quick drivers as well. and you hate to see that talent go to waste. At the moment, Jake, you're not one of those guys. The only reason your talent might go to waste is that you're costing yourself time and you're making little mistakes and maybe having little spins. But all of us know that you're not doing anything maliciously, and none of us are out to get each other, and accidents will happen, and you're a good bloke. And like I said earlier, I just hope you're enjoying it, because I know that you're a good driver and that your heart's in the right place. And I'm talking like as if I'm the best driver around. I'm not. I think I have the right mindset and I know what needs to be done, but in the car where you want it is where the skill comes in, and I'm not quite there yet. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm not trying to give it the big I am as if I'm an amazing sim racer. I know I'm not. But I just hope everyone enjoys their time and sticks at it, and that our communities grow, the grid sizes get bigger. And the dream is with like NRT and CAI and RPM and all of that is that we can build the grid size. You know, we've been getting some good numbers recently, and when you first look at some of the first IMSEC races we did where the grids were full, and it was like, fuck me, there's 30 people signed up, and you look through the list and almost all of them are names that you know and drivers you can trust. It makes it amazing. I just wish I was quick enough to win more races, but that just comes with time. Yeah, there is a waffle emote. Is that a waffle? Thanks. More waffles. Give me more waffles, please, in chat. I don't care. I waffle a lot. But yeah. Sweet. Where's blank? The blank waffle. Yeah. The quali lap incident yesterday, yeah. I mean, whether that is in practice, in a quali session, or in the race, it's all the same thing. Like, that should never happen. You know, when you're clearly in someone's mirror, something like that. But that's just inexperience, and hopefully that will just come with time. Hopefully they'll stick at it, and they've seen your video and just improve and become a better driver. Yeah, cool. I think that is enough waffle. Fucking long ass stream, it's getting late. Cheers for hanging out, guys, but massive big thanks for racing. I love it. I love you guys. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope it continues. Driver swaps in LMU, I can't fucking wait, dude. So tomorrow I've had some, yeah, exactly. Well, if we end up teaming up, I don't know why you'd want to team up with me, but yeah, I can waffle away while you're driving if we do driver swaps. Yeah, so I mean, we don't necessarily need inexperienced drivers, but new drivers are welcome, inexperienced drivers are welcome, because there's no one better to learn from than a lot of you guys on the grid. As long as, you know, we might have a bit of banter. I do take the piss. I might give sarcastic comments to people, maybe a bit too much sometimes, but new drivers are more than welcome, as long as they learn from it. And if they make a mistake and an experienced driver says you should have done X, Y, Z, take it on board. As long as they take it on board and learn from it, that's what we need. People who stick, regardless of experience, 100%. So, you know, I'm way less experienced than some drivers that I'm quicker than, but most of the guys, everyone in chat, all of your names, like if I see your names on the grid, it just makes me happy, because you know that they're people you can trust. You see a new driver, we've got to be welcoming, offer them support. If they're new to AMS2, give them some tips, share any intel you might have regarding pit strategies, all that kind of thing. Just keep doing the good stuff, dudes, because you guys are all the reason why I still do this, so I fucking love it. Yeah, maybe a bit more waffle, sticky goodness, it's good for grit. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be, a friend of mine has sent me some useful tips, tips and settings, because I've been struggling, as I mentioned yesterday during Thursday's race. I can't get the force feedback to feel right, so tomorrow I'm going to spend some time trying to get it just to feel good. I've got some Moser specific settings to try out, and I really want to get up to speed. I've just been cruising around in single player, and hopefully soon they'll have driver swaps, and we can do some good long-ass multi-class endurance races. Who knows, maybe we can get dedicated servers on the go, integrate it into some CAI stuff and whatever. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But Project Motorsport, whatever it's called, I hope that's good. Maybe we can expand into other sims if they have racing categories. Yeah, it does not feel good. I thought it would do. I've only heard good things about the force feedback. It feels grainy. It feels a bit vague. Yeah, there's certain settings I didn't really want to play with, but the friend I mentioned who sent me some settings is an experienced LMU driver, so I'm hoping some of that's going to help me out. Once I'm up to speed and I feel like I've got a handle of it, whether or not I'm quick, I don't fucking care. I'm hoping to start doing some streams soon in LMU, probably during the week or on Saturdays, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's stuff like, there's a setting called smoothing. So like, you know, when you're playing, like, let's say you're playing Battlefield or something, a shoot 'em up. It is actually R9 settings I've been sent. Yeah, please do, mate. If they're along the same wavelength as the settings I've been given, that'll fill me with confidence. To know that people have a similar mindset for that. I'm on the R5, but yeah, I would appreciate any advice for settings you've got. What was I waffling? Mine's gone blank. Yeah. LMU should be good. Like, I don't care so much about getting my rank up and getting into certain splits. I'd rather, it's great to race it on a grid full of drivers of a similar caliber, and I do wish that some of our races, especially our Formula 1 races, I wish they were a bit closer, but I just like racing with friends, a bit of banter, and having regular names on track, and battling with not necessarily the same people every week, but just familiar faces, names you can trust. Like, if you see Gabrielli, if you see the name Ray Silla on your Delta and he's behind you and you can see him in your mirror, you can pretty much fucking trust that he's a trustworthy driver. You know he's not going to dive bomb or take you out, and that's what League Racing with Friends is all about. Good, clean racing and good fun with friends. Yeah. Hey, well done, silver rating, nice. Took you forever. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I mean, I'll put the time in, but hopefully we can do some dedicated races and get a good community going, and do it maybe in a year or two from now. We'll have enough LMU drivers and we can do our own events and stuff. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, I think that's enough waffle. Sorry that I missed a load of chat, but yeah, cheers for tuning in. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, the worst thing. So was it just a case of trying to stay out of trouble, or was your racer mind just telling you to just try and get to the front? And I'm waffling again. Constant. Yeah, see you next time, dude. Nice one, Jake. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the grind, because it's just track time, just getting the experience in, getting the practice in. But if you can send me those settings, mate, I'd really appreciate that. So next birthday, yeah, some like Project Cars 2, I felt like it was get to the front, avoid the idiots, because if you start at the back, you've got to get through the mess. But hey Dan, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Just about to sign off, dude, but good to see you, mate. Hopefully see you again on track soon. Starting for the picks all races. Well, you see, when we did that ACC race, Drive for Dean last year, rest in peace, dude. I think your team with Barry started from the pits, and I knew that was probably the smart thing to do, but I just wanted to be part of lap 1, and I started the race, and I made some good avoiding moves to avoid some chaos, and I just wanted to be part of it. I know it was a risk and we could have been taken out, but that's racing, and it was all for a good cause. Yeah, and your team absolutely, yeah, we could have had a good battle, but yeah, you beat us by a fair margin. Really good fun that. I hope we do another one this year, actually. Don't know if people would want to, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, well, that's where you should stay, mate. You deserve to be in the top split, so I hope you enjoy that. So watch this space. We might be doing some LMU at some point soon. But cheers for tuning in. Thanks for the tips. Cheers for liking the video and all that shit, and whatnot. And yeah, really enjoyed it. So thanks for the support and cheers for racing, lads. JustRace.net, check it out. Yeah, I'd love that too, mate. Well, looking forward to it. I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers. Peace, peace. Have a good weekend.